mean, it depends on the whale, right?
Yes, baleen
Yeah.
whales have the filter.
All right. So let's see here. Last week's episode, we managed to successfully
The
bury
book.
the treasure and leave yourself a little guiding markings to let you know where you put it. You brought back the two chests full of still a decent amount of money back to Oust, who thanked you, and I forgot how much gold he gave you. Maybe it was like 50 gold a person,
Yeah.
as an apology for it being more difficult than he thought it would be. And told you were welcome back anytime. You did some shopping where Lorazis went through, I guess, pretty much just the platinum he's pocketed from just the pocket platinum everyone had. But he's now, I guess, as poor as someone who has 10,000 gold buried in the forest somewhere can be. But he got a scroll of sending and fireball, and I think he got one wand. And he also got 1,000 gold worth of store credit, so he can go back there when he has more money. Um, and you also went to the library where, with the signed charter and 50 gold, like in um, induction fee, whatever, initiation. Words are hard for me tonight. Apparently, this is gonna be a good session. I can already tell.
Oh yeah, I can feel it.
And he, at that point, was like, okay, so you're not total useless idiots. So I feel like I can actually trust you with
Wow, flatter me.
what Marcus thinks I can trust you with. So he's like, ask any questions you want. That was when Travis asked for directions to the magic shop. And he also told Corin that if he was looking for additional work, that there was basically an underground fighting ring hosted by various nobles in the city, where certain members who would maybe be sympathetic to the Brightwood cause would meet. And so far, they had failed at just finding out where it's located, and they've been unable to get an invite to it because their bruisers aren't good enough fighters to actually make it through the official kind of fighting tourney, and their smokes are always immediately noticed as, oh yeah, you work for the library. So even if they do well, they typically don't get an invite. But Corin looks like a mercenary. Fenrir just looks like a knight. Maybe the two of them would be very well suited for um, getting noticed by the right people, so to speak. That's not to say that anyone else who wants to enter into these fun fighting rings are not allowed to, but um, someone like Duchess, who, especially once they see her fight, even if they haven't really seen her before, she might not get an invite, but she can still have fun. Song
What
Shen,
makes you think I'm even gonna try and get into that?
yeah, Song Shen, Lorazis, they can participate, but Matthias did say that typically magic users are targeted fairly quickly, even though there's no rule against magic users being in the fighting ring. It's just typically they try to knock you out of the like exhibition stage so that you don't get to actually make it to the one-on-one tournament.
It's like they don't want to get fucking fireballed in the face or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Pussies.
So, I think we opened up about halfway through shopping. We just left the Magic Scroll shop, which I did not give a name to. I'll come back to that later. And the city is open to you. Shops that you are aware of is there is basically an alchemist shop called Undeniable Chemistry that sells a bunch of potions and like flasks. And then you also know the Dragon's Horde in the Maw sells various miscellaneous magic items.
I'm going to be honest, all I want to do is talk to the strange German man. But that's not helpful.
He might not technically have magic items for sale, but I mean, if you're looking to ingratiate yourself with a pirate, he'd be down.
I don't need to be in another pirate campaign. I'm already in one. But also, that man has a great accent.
When someone can do it.
Yeah. No. It's almost better when you can't do it.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. It's like watching Eurotrash again. I don't think there's anything I particularly want unless I see something. But I'm pretty sure Lorazes would want something, which is extremely helpful right this second.
I know that what Lorazes wants is, I think, the same thing that Corin wants, which is a bag of holding.
I'm just going to say something about his mother.
I also need one of those.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yes, just the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Not Lorazes' mom.
No.
Definitely not. That'd be fucked up.
Is there a summoning spell somewhere? I'll figure
Well,
it out.
what level spell is that? What level is
Just summon this one
What
woman.
level spell is summon Lorazes' mom? It's got to be a get your title for it than that. But. What's the D&D equivalent of the 2 a.m. what you doing text? The YWD are you up text?
The funny thing is,
the sending.
At this point, it could probably be sending, yeah, because Lorazes' mom is almost most definitely a magic user herself.
So if she was so inclined, you'd just be like, "Yo, what's up?" And
be
she'd
like, "You
pop
up?"
over herself.
And then
I
she
dig
can
that.
cast teleport as a.
She'd be like, I'm here. Like, oh fuck.
It sounds like a lot of woman. I'm
Be
into
like, I was in fact up.
it.
Good news.
Completely off topic, but sort of related. Which do you think is more awkward? Like, I've been watching Critical Role again. Like, which do you think is more awkward? Seducing one of your longtime friends as the DM in your campaign, or having to watch one of your longtime friends seduce your wife's character as the DM in a campaign? 'Cause I feel like Matt's life is incredibly complicated.
He's very supportive of it, though. It's
so funny though. But I loved watching fucking Travis interact with Captain Avantika. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Oh, that was a lot.
Based off of what I know of Critical Role, I feel like it's technically neither. It's Travis managing to flirt with Laura, his actual wife.
He's so bad at
It's the
it.
most awkward.
He's so bad at it.
I feel
It's so
like
funny.
from what I've heard of Critical Role, Travis is much more comfortable flirting with Matt.
Oh, 100%. I would definitely agree with that. Holy shit.
My favorite is when she's flirting with him while actively pregnant with obviously his kid.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's like, oh, I don't know what to do with this. I'm like, my guy.
Well, and Laura's such a fucking pervert too. It's so funny.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Laura.
he just can't hang at all.
So, the last time when I was running a campaign for Caitlin and all of our friends, she would hit on every single male NPC I introduced.
Was she a bard or a rogue?
Paladin.
What? A horny paladin? Hell yeah.
It was just because I was the
What a
DM,
woman.
and so Caitlin would just literally flirt with every single NPC that was a man that I put out in front of them, which was most of them, because with my current voice. I'm not super comfortable voicing female characters, and I need to get over that. But it was like 80% of my NPCs that I introduced were men, and Caitlin was willing to hit all of them.
We love a woman with a husky voice, Philip. It's okay.
That is true. I do love my preferred style of
1000%.
woman is a masculine woman.
1000%.
What is it? Oh man, I'm super disappointed in myself. I forgot his last name. Larry. But not David, but it's the only last name I can think of. Who voiced the third stepsister in Shrek?
Oh, yeah. I can't think of what it sounds like. She sounds right now. Oh no.
I'm useless for this because I haven't seen Shrek in 1,000 years.
It's killing me. That is off topic. I can get us back.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Officially, once we mentioned Shrek, we're officially off topic.
We're in the weeds.
We're in the swamp.
I would say,
continue. I was enjoying this conversation.
Of the two shops that we haven't been to today, undeniable chemistry for any potions people want, and going back to the Dragon's Horde, who you may remember had some overpriced magic items because I don't know what I'm doing.
But he was also supposed to communicate with Dirk. Has he had any time to do that yet?
Oh, that is true.
He said he would do that, and if you came back the following day, maybe he'd have an agreement for you.
Okay, all right.
If what you said about knowing Dirk was true.
Right. Well, like you said, Lorazis is pretty keen on the bag of holding, and I don't know. I feel like maybe he might want to be here for the potion shop. I don't know. Maybe we could go to the other place first.
I do like it. I like that it sounds like somebody there is going to try and romance somebody. Fucking undeniable chemistry.
I mean, it could be you.
I'm
a cult.
She's like, do I have to?
The most uncooked bread charisma NPCs possible for this shop named for 40 people.
That's the thing. I'll be honest. That's what works for me half the time.
They don't even know it's a pun. They make the potions, and so it's undeniable that
there's chemistry going on. Fair enough.
If I'm being honest, the undeniable chemistry should go based off the rank of hotness that Caitlin has put.
Yo. I don't need to be any more in charge of this party. I'm already the dad as it is.
What?
You're the hot dad.
Ranked?
You're the hot bod dad.
I don't need that. I don't need that in my life, man.
Are you sure you don't need dad, or you would appreciate
it.
No, damn it, Philip. I was purposely avoiding saying that word.
You could be both.
You son of a bitch.
You don't know.
I was purposely avoiding saying that word.
Especially Lorazis' bomb.
If Pedro Pascal was in our D&D group, which character would he be playing?
Oh, that's 100% true. God.
Personally, I prefer Oscar Isaac, but...
Look, we're not splitting hairs on who's hotter between Oscar Isaac and Pedro Pascal right now. We don't have that kind of time.
Yeah, but who's hotter in armor? Come on.
Technically, there is no one in the armor, so I guess I'm already.
We still don't have time. We still don't have time.
To be fair,
if I'm bringing up Pedro Pascal, you can't not bring up the Mandalorian, okay?
The thing is, though, he has to keep a helmet on.
I just like that, JT is okay with me just sitting here for potentially minutes trying to remember the name of the voice actor in Shrek 2. But then, as soon as we're like, Oscar Isaac or Pedro Pascal, he's like, nope. This is a rabbit hole that's too deep for all of us.
We don't have time.
But it doesn't need to be an argument. Oscar Isaac is more attractive.
I disagree.
How dare you?
Also,
not only do I disagree, I proudly, adamantly disagree. Oscar Isaac is good looking. Pedro Pascal is better looking.
No.
Hey, I'll have you know, I recently screamed at a room full of people at an anime convention and won the husband battle. Or the boyfriend battle. for my
God, no, you
choice
did
in
not
anime.
participate
I
in
did.
that.
I absolutely did. I was very drunk,
I'm gonna
and I
say-
screamed and formed an entire room of anime fans.
That is-
And one.
One last thing, and then we're gonna get back to shopping.
Please, God, do it.
Fig, your taste in men is terrible.
How dare you?
Your
My
opinion
taste
is
yes.
worthless.
this?
No shade
Yes.
to Oscar Isaac because he is very attractive, but you can't be the decider because your taste in men is garbage.
Hey, my taste in fictional, unattainable men is very good though, as was decided by a group of anime fans.
All right, the appeal process is underway. In the meantime,
In the meantime,
taste-
Pedro Pascal is our
We're
slutty
gonna
daddy.
do
So.
it.
Oh, in a galaxy far, far away.
we can plane shift. Y'all want to do some space battles?
Yeah, we're in a Star Wars D&D campaign. Let's go.
I mean,
Yeah,
technically
Travis just
there
comes
is,
back
but-
in space
Yeah.
for some reason.
Technically, it was the first RPG I ever played, but all right. Which one are we going to?
I think we should go to Dragon's Horde first.
I
Yeah.
agree, since that was my idea.
I think we should all just collectively go there as a group instead of like splitting up.
Oh yeah, there's no splitting up.
Yeah.
Why should we
We'll
split
just
up?
we'll just drag Morastus by the feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Lorazes spent his own private money at the scroll shop, right?
Did he?
Yes, technically. Well,
Yeah.
Fenrir, I think, pitched in a little bit for him to get
I
him
don't
up
know
to-
how much I pitched in. I don't remember.
He might
Awesome.
or I can re-listen to it.
But we
It's
didn't.
not-
We didn't have to break into the party funds. The party funds remain undisturbed, correct?
Yes.
I
well,
think-
technically,
The party
We
funds are
technically s-
technically still buried in the forest, but everyone
That's right.
basically pilfered like 250 platinum each. So you have like walking
Yes.
around platinum. So
I
he
don't-
went through basically all of that. Plus, I want to say it was like
all the money he got from Daddy's bank account.
yeah, he withdrew another like 450 or something. I
Okay.
think he borrowed maybe 250 from Fenrir, but I could be wrong.
I don't
Okay.
remember.
Because
I was just making sure because I was AFK for a significant portion of the last.
Because I
for
think
that
he
part,
had
so.
like 37.51, and he was trying to haggle. And he didn't roll shitty, but he didn't roll well, and so I was like, you buy 4,000 gold worth of stuff, you can get 1,000 gold of store credit, and I think he borrowed 250 from Fenrir, but
Nice.
that's not super important right now. So
Is Travis coming tonight but gonna be late?
Yeah, he said he'd be about half
Okay.
hour late,
Oh,
which he's
yeah,
about 10
because
minutes
he
late for
told
that,
me he
but-
was gonna he told me he was gonna be late, but I haven't spoken to him.
Or
yet.
wait, is he in my time zone? He's in yours, right?
He's in yours.
Eastern or
Mine,
Central?
Eastern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It is 6:41 from.
So he should be in here in a minute. Any minute.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It
he's
should be.
It is
about
nearly 1 a.m. here.
he's currently a Fig 5 after when he told us he'd be here.
How dare you? I mean, that is accurate though. I
Is
mean,
the Fig 5 measurement 5 minutes plus what they told you,
She
or is
has
it
to put up
double
well,
what
like
they
20
told
minutes.
About
About 20
It's
minutes?
pretty much anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes. It's just
Gotcha.
never
Yeah.
5.
you? Gotcha.
I
Yeah.
normally say I'll be there in a bit,
Let's
or
not get
I'll be there in a
crazy.
minute.
Imagine
It
being
will
on
be
time for
20 though.
something.
She
I
has
cannot.
to fight against it, but she won't deny it.
Hey, to be fair though, the other day I was 40 minutes early for something.
True.
That feels like you're overcompensating, but
It was an accident. The trains took less time than I thought.
You think he's complimented? You think he's overcompensating for something?
Who would
Sorry.
do that?
there can never be too many Shrek references.
I'm sorry.
So, one of these days, here's the other thing, is I will eventually make a city map for this city that we've spent the past 3 sessions in. Today is not that day, but
Oh.
it
You
will
made the
happen.
castle.
I did. I made the castle. I've made another landmark in the city. There will be encounter maps galore. There just might never be an actual city map. But put them all together, you might get a good idea of where it is. But yeah, you kind of, it's still probably late morning, almost noon, as you kind of stroll back out of the city gates and back into the Dragon's Maw and make your way back to the kind of large tent store that is the Dragon's Hoard. And as you're kind of walking towards it, you do see the dwarf salesman kind of notices you, and he runs out from behind the counter, and you see this kind of like a clockwork gnome that was like sewing a gold button onto like his waistcoat, and he like slaps it away.
Yeah.
And he excitedly waves you down.
Is he the owner of the
Yes.
Dragon's Hoard? Okay. I will nod and walk up towards him. Good morning, sir.
He kind of like holds his arms really wide out, not to like hug you because you are a suit of armor, but like as a
No, hug
as
him,
a
coward.
greeting.
I don't think he knows that I'm just a suit of armor. I don't think I've showed him.
Well, but you're wearing armor.
Well,
You don't hug a
you're
dude in
wearing
armor. That's
yeah.
weird, you know.
He doesn't need to know what's on the inside. The outside's not really something you hug.
I mean, you never know.
So
We don't know what he's
God
into.
damn it,
See if
I'll
we
give
can
him a
get
hug.
see if you can get us a discount figure.
I'll give him a goddamn bear hug.
Oh boy.
what is roll a cuddle check? I don't even know what I'm doing.
A strength check.
Roll it as a grapple.
Roll. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess
Athletics.
grapple him. Yeah.
That sounds
Roll
like
for
a idea.
Roll for athletics. All right. We'll do.
I'll do.
Oh shit.
I'll do opposed athletics, but I'm going to do disadvantage because he's not prepared.
Not expecting it at all.
He's not prepared to push you away. In fact, he's opened himself up to. Actually, he's rolled 2 9s. We're going to say he has a +3 for a 12.
I got a
Natural 20.
no. I wish. I got a 14. Does that count?
That's good enough to swoop this man up into a bear hug.
I'll give him a good firm and like crack his back for him.
Corin is gonna audibly gasp.
Yeah. I mean, he's straight up in the air, like you swoop him up and crack his back as you stand back up straight. Like his feet are like kicking from like a solid 1.5 off the ground. He's like, oh, okay, well, that felt pretty good. Okay, it's actually very nice to see you too.
Well, your arms were open, so I no.
Yeah, but that's just like like where I'm from, it's just like let you know, we're open.
Oh, welcome in.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
It's like a welcoming gesture. It's not that I'm not a hugger. It's
Well,
it's not what I'm going. It's welcome, not I need a hug. But it's okay. You
I'm
didn't
a
know.
Next time.
More hugs.
Anyways,
Hugs, not drugs.
so glad you made it back here. I phoned Dirk on the sending stone, like I said I was, and he did know you. I'm technically, not that he told me to do this, but I guess maybe, potentially, I might owe you an ounce of an apology for trying to charge you a bit too much for the bag by telling you it was spun by magic spiders.
Yeah, that's fucking rude, man.
Nah, man, I'm into it.
You gotta make a living, Adventurers,
Hell yeah.
they just kill a bunch of, wolf people, and they just fall into treasure, and I have markups, I don't acquire shit for free.
Why
Yeah,
didn't you just
damn-
pick
damn
better
the
stuff
man.
instead of
Damn the man,
lying?
says Corin.
Anyways, he did tell me I'm not allowed to price gouge you, but he does know you, he will vouch for you, and he's extending a line of credit for 10K. Now, on top of this, he did say you wouldn't have to pay back any of the money if you're able to
We're
win
very
the
good.
grand prize of the blood hunt.
Oh, convenient.
Okay.
What is the grand prize?
Is that the hunt that the that
It sure is, buddy.
people were? Oh, okay.
So, pretty much anyone in the top three, they basically get an adventuring guild charter. Just that they, whatever building they own, they can. It is now an officially sanctioned within the kingdom adventuring guild, which means
Ooh, I can see why that would be valuable.
they'll get additional job postings are available. They'll get guild residuals, stuff like that. Grand prize, they will also receive like the personal blessing from Stead. No, that's wrong. What's his face? I'm gonna get it right.
Wait.
Some
Which one,
guy is gonna bless you.
Gorstag. He's the Lycan one. So, which is supposed to come with like its own little protective charm, which is supposed to give, adventuring guilds or inns, which Dirk would become both at this point. Kind of like an extra little selling point of, certain things can't cross the threshold type stuff. So
It's a Michelin star.
I would like to hit you in the mouth with a hammer.
Finner gestures for him to like be my guest.
So,
That's a little aggressive, but I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
bitch.
Corin would know this, so I'll explain it kind of out of character, so I don't have to do a shitty New England accent. So the blood hunt is pretty much, when it's opened like this, is open to the full public, and basically it's just open season on pretty much every monster. Werewolves have kind of an increased bounty on them for reasons that Corin knows. And basically there's two ways of participating where you can just turn in proof of demise and you can collect money. And so it's an easy way for just like normal adventurers and hunters to just kind of make a few bucks. But there's also just like a competition where instead of collecting reward money for each kill, it basically adds to a tally that is recorded on like a token either an individual or a team of people have. And it's not tied to you personally. Whoever has the token has whatever kills are associated with it, which means whoever's actually participating in the hunt might also have to fight other hunters. But if you're going that way, you don't get any money for each kill. But anyone who does very well in the competition, typically the prizes are meant to be good enough to make it worth people not making money off of it.
Sure.
So, and Corin, you'd probably also know this. Typically, anyone who is like either distributing tokens or collecting kills and proof of kills and either applying points or handing out reward money, it's typically going to be like an official blood hunter. So it'll probably be outside the cathedral in the capital, but like anywhere that has like a chapel or an abbey or any kind of official blood hunter presence. And there might be some that like go to various villages and kind of set up an official like kind of temporary headquarters there, but pretty much any official blood hunter kind of
Representative
would be able to record kills.
Tally
for the
points and
party.
kills.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. I'm into it. So we're gonna do some shopping.
I have one thing on my list, and that is a bag of whole lengths. That's it.
Well, let's find out what he's got. Because I don't remember.
Now, I do have one bag of holding, like I said, and again, slightly apologize for the markup before. I can let this one go for its normal cost, 500 gold. Now,
How much did he say it was last time?
that's not important.
It was a bunch.
It was an obscure price.
It was fine.
I wouldn't say obscure as much as I would say exorbitant.
The guy needed, he was trying to make his nut. It's okay. Now,
I have
That's
no
a good
hard
way of
feelings.
excusing your bad pricing, I will
Side
say.
of the bag of holding. Sorry. Outside of the bag of holding, is there any potions?
See, I told you you'd care about potions. I
Yeah.
knew it. Winner.
okay. Now, like I says yesterday, there's a great potion shop. It's called Undeniable Chemistry in the third level of the city. Have plenty of potions for sale.
I'm laughing at a character.
That may or
not
may not
have-
be reasonably priced because I haven't been back to that list since I made it.
Now, how would Dirk's discount or line of credit work over there?
I have a feeling it might not work over
I mean,
there.
I guess you'd have to bring it up with them, but they're not as fun as I am. So,
Yeah, so what
they
you
might
could
just
do-
accept money.
Is for a little bit of overhead, procure it for us with the line of credit.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh, a natural 20 for a 26.
Oh, you bastard.
Sorry, I'm late, by the way.
I love it. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for
Better late
immediately
than never.
I actually wish you were later, Travis. God damn it. Alright, you know what?
I say this, I am at 1 gold piece right now.
Ooh.
You have a literal fortune buried a couple hours away.
And 10,000 gold in credit, apparently.
And you sleep one more time, you can get another 450 from the bank or whatever.
That's fair.
You know what? Takes guts to ask something like that. And he's going to kind of scribble a few. He's basically going to fill out like a withdrawal slip for you. It's like, well, actually, he's going to put it back. Depending on how much you spend here, I may or may not have enough money on hand to grant you your credit. But let's say of the 10,000, I can maybe give you about 1,500 of it that you can put towards whatever potions you want.
Okay. That sounds acceptable. That'll be plenty of healing potions, and maybe one fancy potion other than a healing potion.
And I need to look
At industry standard price.
at. Yeah. Luckily, when it comes to healing potions, those prices
are
are
pretty well
in the
guided,
book.
yeah. It's the potion of speed price.
Ooh.
Other potions are just like, fuck you. It's like, oh, you know how much work went into making a supreme healing potion, but you can't tell me what a potion of water breathing costs? You dick.
Sorry.
You have no idea. Hey, can I get an amulet of health? It's not that rare, I swear.
But
Sorry,
it is.
guys. I just got back. DoorDash delivered.
Oh, no worries. Would you say
Morasses.
it is rare?
Don't give me an amulet of health.
I don't have that on me. Maybe next time you're in the city, he may have procured some additional goods. But he does have one bag of holding for sale, and he's kind of wringing his hands. He's like, I don't know if I should tell you this because, again, I feel like we got off on the wrong foot, and I don't want to potentially sour this relationship a second time, but I do have 2 additional bags of holding that I'm for reasons cannot sell.
Okay.
It was like it was like these I don't know what to call it, like some tragic love story or something. I don't even know if it's true, but apparently basically someone has expired inside the bag, and their bodies were never recovered. And the people I got this bag from tells me occasionally they'll like hear voices out of it or something. Still works. Still like a working bag. It's just apparently like super creepy is like the word.
So you
they
can't
use.
sell it, or you just don't think that I want to buy a creepy haunted bag of holding?
Oh, I can't sell it to a normal person. Every time someone gets close to it, they like apparently immediately hear whispers, which is why I don't go close to it, because it's like one of those.
I request to get close to the bag of holding.
Yeah, I was about
I
to
would.
say.
Yeah.
I gotta see that. I'm white
As
woman
now.
excited right now. I want to see it.
I did not expect this reaction. I should have been willing to charge you, but maybe at a discount. But I've already said it's for free. So if you can handle it, you can have them.
Okay. The one with both of them whisper?
One sec.
Yes, but like one is kind of like this like silvery gray like silk bag, and
Okay.
the other one is like a very like dark, almost black like leather bag. They're both bags of holding, but it's just vastly kind of different in looks. But anyone getting close to them, I guess, give me a wisdom save.
You fail it on purpose.
On
Yeah.
my way.
Done.
Where's a good wisdom save? Thank you.
13.
Hold on.
Going on?
17.
We're rolling wisdom saves if we're getting close to the creepy haunted whole bags of holding, because we're all stupid and curious.
Oh,
17.
I'm failing on purpose. Actively, like, I don't believe in ghosts.
Finru is not going towards it.
17.
I love that. I love that for you.
Definitely passes. It's just a normal bag of holding. I don't know what this guy's talking about. Corin, I'm gonna say you don't really hear anything, but you kind of feel, I don't know, like a chill, just like kind of goes down
Icky.
your spine for a second. Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas you failing on purpose, you just hear like
I'm not possessed. Like, I'm gonna be disappointed.
No, you're definitely not gonna be possessed the first time. They gotta
The
ease you
first
into it.
time.
But you just like hear like, no, let me out. No.
Hold on. I think Chris cut that out. What?
I was whispering, but you just basically hear like, no, let me out, no, just like over and over again. But in a
it's
creepy
like-
whisper.
It's just like, being on the other side of my sister's recitals.
Is your sister okay? Should I be adding edginess to her backstory?
She's fine now, but man, until she got perfect, my father would not hear ever of her stopping, practicing.
Oh man.
You have a sister?
Slow down.
He's not home
Fenrir.
much anymore.
I don't think he's... Has he told us he has a sister? I know he said about his mom and dad, but
I don't know if I've
I
mentioned her,
don't know.
I don't
but
think he has.
she's accomplished things and sings opera.
Yeah. That's
And, like-
probably the thing is Lorazes probably wouldn't even think to mention his sister because, like, if you obviously the Manaflow, so you would know the accomplished opera singing daughter of the Manaflow family.
Do I know them? Have I heard of them? I don't know.
I don't.
Fenrir
think,
probably
I
not.
don't think Fenrir would. Just from your limited
Knowledge.
of since becoming reborn.
I'm sure she's done stuff in the human kingdom.
Yeah, I'd say Duchess probably has a good chance of knowing who she is. Corin might have an outside chance, but best case scenario, like he'd be surprised to find out that the random like elf opera singer that he had heard about turned out to be your sister. Like that'd be the level of knowledge I think Corin would have about it, if any.
Yeah.
What kind of role would that be? Intelligence, you think?
Yeah, you could do history for that, I suppose.
Ooh, let's do history. I'm proficient in that.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy, that's bad. That's 10.
Oh, hey, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's about average.
It's pretty bad considering I have a +5.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say about what I said. You've maybe like heard of like famous opera singer that performed in the Human Kingdom once. Maybe you thought about going, ended up not. And then if like
Knowing Corin, the brothel was closer, so he just went there.
if
instead,
Loras is like, yeah, that's my sister, you'd be like, oh shit, cool. I almost went to see her sing once.
Good news, I never fucked your sister. Good job, bud.
Well, I guess it depends on
That's the second part.
if your trip to the brothel was before or after the show.
My sister is a nice lady.
I'm sure she is.
And though Lorazes probably hasn't realized it yet, she got out, so like...
That's true.
She's lucky. She's lucky.
She is no longer under the palm of the father.
If anything, she would be a like mid to high level bard. I feel like
probably.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
if
you're right.
y'all found her, because it's like obviously she had to learn some magic, but then yeah, she got out.
Part of eloquency?
Oh, that would make Loraz's dad hate the whole bard
Yeah.
thing even more, wouldn't it?
Oh, probably.
Fantastic. I love
What
it.
would she be? The bard of which school?
Eloquency would make
Eloquence?
sense, but I also personally, I don't know. I feel like she'd be creation. I think she's a performer, but like any bard can be a performer.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
She's like a creator
I
of
like,
content, possibly.
and this is just going off vibes, but I'm going with either creation or glamour for her school.
I was thinking glamour, but that would also, like, with the enthralling performance,
Yeah.
like, oh my god, that's how she made it as an opera singer.
Yeah, glamour sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
Loraz's sister.
Oh, okay.
We have changed subjects. First it was fuck his dad, then it was fuck his mom, and now everyone's all of a sudden after his sister.
Corin
Just-
can do the hat trick, just not at the same time.
Yeah,
Oh, gross.
I'm
No,
not into it.
How hot is the sister? Just
What?
out of curiosity.
Do you say
I'll
how,
fuck his sister.
how
How
hot?
hot? She?
I
Yes.
have to imagine very.
Oh, she's got to be easy 8.
I'm talented. Ooh, bitch.
yeah.
So I need to add something else to my wish list. I'm gonna need some kind of something that boosts my charisma.
She's at least a high elf
I need
8,
that.
which I feel like would make her a human
I
14.
mean, you could have
Oh yeah.
Lorazes or Fenrir as your wingman, because I got a +6 in.
Ew, you can't have Lorazes as a wingman for his own sister.
Well, true,
or towards his
so
sister.
I'll talk you up.
I mean, the sister would be weird. I'd be more willing for the mother just because it pissed off the father.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
weird to be like, hey mom, fuck my friend.
It
Isn't
would
he
never go
handsome?
down like that. It would be like, oh mom, I'm going to introduce you to my friends. Here they are. Here, wine and dine. I gotta go talk to father, then leave them
Okay,
alone.
okay. I mean, Travis is a good wingman.
Quick,
We're not trying
offensive,
we're not trying to
but
coerce
it's good.
anybody. We're just
I
trying,
don't
we're
have
trying to make
evidence of that.
opportunities.
quick poll, because I've gone down a rabbit hole, and
Hell
in,
yeah.
in order
I
to
love
come
it.
out, I will need audience participation. How slutty do you think Loraz's sister is if I make her a College of Glamour bard multiclass into blade singing wizard?
At least an 8.
Because
Now listen.
that makes
On
me feel like
stage and in front of
she's
people.
both a dancer. I feel like I've made like a high elf J-Lo at that point.
10,
I
10,
can
10,
see like on
10, 11.
stage, she would be like, it would seem like she's extremely prudent and like not, and then the instant like the lights are off and she's backstage, it's immediately a whole different person.
Yes.
I'm into it.
I would love it.
11.
I think I'm most excited to make your sister now. Your dad's just a boring old wizard.
Why do we keep making characters sisters slay? This has happened in other campaigns.
Who else?
Everybody
Makes me happy
loves
you didn't
a
give my
slave
character any
sister.
This would be Fig's campaign.
Huh?
Just like, I don't have any
hold on,
siblings.
no.
You guys can't touch mine.
Well, that I know of. I don't know if I have siblings or
There was
not. Come on.
There was a
That's
dwarf
fair.
warrior that
Hold on
Jack
a
made,
second.
and I made his sister, who was part of like a second tier family, but she was desperate to just like, oh, I'm gonna fuck my way to like being one of the like original clan families.
That's a good.
And I did it
healthy
to
dose
fuck
of
with Jack.
ambition. Yeah.
It was
Okay.
great.
So I am assuming that y'all are taking all 3 bags
The free
Yeah,
one.
I want to take the
and,
normal
and
bag.
paying for one of them. The normal one costs 500.
You said
I
one
want to
is
pay
full of
500 for the
bodies.
normal.
Hold on a
I don't-
second. I
don't
need
want
the
that.
normal one because I have a 0 to my fucking wisdom checks and I cannot become possessed. I cannot do this.
I don't think you guys want me to come
So one was full of whispers. What's the other one full of? Was it bodies?
Coins.
The rumor is both of them, as someone died. The story is like they were, tragic lovers that were not able to be with each other, and so either they were like killed accidentally because someone was like carrying them away in this bag of holding and didn't realize you can't breathe for very long in there, or they killed themselves that way. Real Romeo and Juliet shit is the rumor.
Terrible way to
So
die.
there's one in each
Take the
bag.
bag and turn
Okay,
it
I'm
inside
taking
out.
one of the 2 whisper bags. That's fine.
Yeah.
Corin, you can have the normal one. I'll take one of the 2 whisper bags.
Either of the bags, can we check them and turn them inside out?
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna get them
Yeah.
and then I was gonna go.
I want to
somewhere,
do it
turn 'em
in
inside out.
front of him. I want like corpses to plop out in his shop.
Okay, I'm gonna take the normal bag and take a step back.
Yeah, me. I'm stepping
Can
back.
I
with
lock
Corin,
eyes?
too.
I've got my
Can
hand
I take one of
up
the
to the
bags?
sword.
Does Lorazis have the other one?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, can I lock eyes with Lorazis and do on the and go 1, count on my fingers, 1, 2, 3, and then turn my bag inside out?
Both of us are just gonna whatever's in there is gonna.
Yep. Well, wait. Here's the thing. If we turn him inside out in his shop, whatever lands in his shop, he can claim if there's actually
Oh, yeah,
something
totally
good in there.
Find your
But there's
seat.
not anything good in there. He still has.
Yeah, 'cause
Fuck
the
it. We're
rule
taking him
with those
inside out.
bags,
1, 2, 3, and then flip him inside out.
Flip them inside out. Yep. What's in there? Did
Don't
you prepare
quote
anything?
rules to me. I will.
I will.
As Corin and Finn are
Okay.
just backing away. From
Yeah, I've got my hand on my sword and I'm holding the other bag of holding in my hand and I'm just like, oh shit.
Fenrir's just got his shield up.
Or and I would check that one too.
We might get to that in a second.
I want one of them to be full of like the grit you get at the bottom of your backpack. Just that horrible bag grit.
Why would you?
So-
Why? Why?
Because it's just the
Why
worst thing
in
could
a
be in
fantasy world are you putting that evil on me?
Here's
Just
what
it has
we're
a
going to do.
purpose for it.
And this is super prepared, you guys, because I'm not making this up on the spot. I
Uh-huh.
was ready for tonight.
Absolutely.
I
Uh-huh.
need a con save from. I need 2 con saves from everyone.
Oh no.
As
Oh,
you just
no.
hear like this ear-splitting shriek come out of each bag, but no corpses.
Huh. I mean, that's one thing.
Is that a con save?
Con save?
Yeah, I need.
Well, I nat 20 on one,
Nice.
and where's my con? And an 18 on the other.
Okay.
I got an 8.
I rolled something. I had to tap back out.
I have a rock.
Not a rock.
I rolled a 17 and a dirty 20.
A
Oh, I have to roll again.
17,
Hang on.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8 and something else.
Disadvantage or?
Oh, and a 20. Okay.
Oh, it's just making
just
2 because there's
separate
2
saves.
bags.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 separate.
Both are haunted apparently.
Okay, that one's not bad.
Stop covering it up. Go away, dice. Jesus, 21.
I got
Okay.
a 8 for the first one and a 22 for the second one.
Okay. So, I believe... Oh, man. I should roll for this fucking dwarf. That's a 15.
I can roll real quick.
I believe Corin and Duchess, you two are the only ones that rolled above a 13 on both of them. So, you each take 21 psychic damage.
Ooh.
We do?
Yep.
The ones who saved?
Everyone else drops to 0.
And she's streak!
That time.
I succeeded on the second one. Does that count?
It does not.
The real question is, what did these shot boners roll?
How much
He
psychic
rolled a
damage?
15 and a
21?
9, yeah. So Duchess and Corin, and we're going to say the Clockwork Gnome didn't have to roll, are the only people still standing in this shop.
So I am unconscious.
Worth.
Not worth. What are you talking about?
And that was prepared. I knew that was going to happen. I knew
So
everyone
you
was
were-
going to be obsessed with the haunted bags, and they'd want to turn them inside out and see what happened. And so I was ready for it.
Everyone is down to 0 hit points besides Corin and who?
Duchess.
And Duchess.
Me.
Yeah. They,
And
I'm
so-
at 12.
they took a decent
Okay.
amount of psychic damage, but they're still standing.
And
So,
did anything else happen? We're not rolling initiative or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay,
The
go ahead.
the bags basically corrected themselves to go back to being, I just punched the air, normal shaped. Like they're no longer inside out, as if you had tried to empty it.
Okay.
Duchess, you probably actually feel the kind of fight as it corrects itself. It's still in your hands. Whereas you just drop and the bag just kind of corrects itself on the ground next to you.
Do any of us know what these are? After that? Corin, do you know what this is?
They're cursed.
I know they're cursed, but still.
You're unconscious.
I love it. I mean,
Travis knows
Do I?
exactly what I hit you with. That doesn't mean that that's technically what's inside the bag.
that's fair. I will say, as like the soul is fading from my eyes and I go unconscious, worth it comes across my lips. I'm not able to speak it. It's just like you see me mouth it as I collapse.
Whereas this is just
Okay.
pulling down
Can I
his
roll?
waistcoat
Can
to
I roll
show
some
no
kind of check
regrets.
to know what just happened to us?
Dude,
Yeah, let's do...
I want to do something monumentously stupid.
Not yet.
We already did that.
No, we're gonna do another monumentously stupid thing.
I want to say...
Do we have to make death saves?
I'll say... We might come to that. We'll see.
Okay.
Survival, religion, or nature are the check options I suppose I'll give y'all.
Okay, so I'll do religion.
I'll do
I
nature.
Have advantage to recall information about fae, fiends, or undead. I don't know how to do that without you giving away that it's one of those three, but anyway.
You can have advantage.
Because I'll help with that.
It's gonna be an 18, buddy.
So, basically what this was is a banshee whale,
Okay.
more or less. The, I guess, thing that is still a little bit unknown is you did not see any banshees pop out of this bag.
Exit the bags? Yeah.
So, there might be something just, I don't know, in the stitching or something. Inherently, the bag has been possessed with the qualities of a banshee.
Gotcha. Like it could be enchanted or booby trapped, I guess, maybe. It's a hell of an anti-theft deterrent. Fucking banshee whale.
Can I?
That'd be
Alright.
so funny.
Monumentally
Just like someone tries to
stupid.
rob you and they try to empty the bag and just kill themselves on accident.
Yeah.
Don't you wish it was bad grit instead now?
All right.
Okay, I would like to get down on my. I would like to take a knee right next to stupid ass Lorazes and start rifling through his pockets because I know he's got health potions.
Yeah. I'm gonna do something monumentally stupid here. I'm gonna take out.
Can I revive the others first?
No, you cannot.
Lorazes, how many health potions do you have in your pockets?
I think you. Well, let's do.
I do.
Tell
have
me
three.
the stupid thing you want to do, Duchess, and maybe we can do a contested roll to see if you can get at least one person up before Duchess does something dumb.
I'm gonna take a ball bearing because I have like I don't know a number of those. I'm gonna drop it in my bag of holding. I'm gonna wait 10 seconds and then I'm gonna try and reach in and pull that ball bearing back out.
Okay.
I want to know if my hand gets like eviscerated.
Okay.
I stick my hand in this bag.
Yeah. You drop a ball bearing. You say you wait a few minutes.
No, like I don't know,
A
5
few
to 10
moments.
seconds.
Okay. Corin, I'd say you can at least get Lorazes up, and maybe you're on your way to Songshen when Duchess kind of puts her hand back in.
Okay.
Let's do another wisdom throw from you, Duchess.
Save.
Yes, save. Yes.
Well, actually, that's not bad. Another 17.
Okay. You pull the ball bearing right out. Ominously, it doesn't even feel haunted anymore. It obviously is, but it just felt like reaching into a normal bag, and you pulled out exactly what you dropped into it.
Do I have a piece of jerky on me?
If you want to.
You gonna
Cool. I'm
feed
just gonna
that?
drop. Yes, I am gonna fucking feed it.
Oh, okay. That'd be fair.
That's exactly what I'm about to fucking do. I'm just gonna drop a piece of jerky in there, and I'll look into the bag, and I'll be like, "Give me like 2 hours, and I'll get you an actual slab of meat there, hun." And then I'll close the bag and walk out. It's
Without
like-
helping the others.
I respect it.
Can I get
I feel like we should know this, especially with Duchess.
Can I get a... I guess, let's do persuasion check from Duchess?
What?
I love that Duchess is gonna have an imaginary friend that's just a literal banshee trapped inside a goddamn bag.
Oh, fucking totally.
It goes against your ghost
Persuasion, you
players.
said?
Yeah.
All you're doing is summoning the Bagman.
17.
That's pretty good.
You know what? And the
Yeah.
back is gonna be my fucking friend because I'm feeding them.
You drop the jerky in, and
Does the bag rustle?
Please?
I don't think it's gotten enough to rustle, but maybe you get the inkling that it is looking forward to the slab of meat you've promised it.
Yes!
I'm just gonna say that Corin is incredibly unnerved by the bags of holding that have banshees inside them. He's
And
not a
then I
fan.
just made a deal with it? Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan.
Like,
Like-
after you shove the potion down my throat, I'm gonna grab you by the crest of your shirt and I'm gonna pull you to my face and I'm just gonna be like, "Worth it."
I just imagine Fingers just stood in place, shield at the ready, and it's just like,
just yeah. There's no indication that you're actually unconscious because you're just. bleh.
It's just frozen.
I'm just frozen in that
Listen,
pose.
if we
Like,
have to kill like an ogre or something, you guys just plug your ears and I do that, and yeah, I might go down, but that ogre's toast.
I'm gonna grab Loraz's shirt back and thump him back down on the ground and be like, "Go mend the goddamn armor, please."
Lorenz just casts a deafness on the party, and they're like, "Wait, why can't we hear anything?" Oh, fuck.
I need to take that now.
Lorenz is just jumping into a hole with the bag fully open. I got this, you guys. I am very scared for what I have introduced to the party.
Good thing we've got 3 of those bags. Duchess could have her little friend, and we can have a spare.
Totally keeping my
spare captive banshee.
It's a normal bag of holding, right?
Yes. Theoretically.
With an asterisk. A normal bag of holding asterisk.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kinda.
Alright, I'm cool with that.
Alright, I'd like to revive Song Shin as well. With another of Loraz's pilfered potions.
Thanks.
Gotcha.
I'm ending you,
Bag holding.
I am just.
Are you using a spell slot or are you just casting mending?
I'm gonna spend at least 10 minutes making this not cost a spell slot.
I'll allow it. You can ritual cast the longest cure wounds mending on Fenrir.
As he's just standing in place.
Did the shop keep going conscious too?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the little gnome is like doing like little defibrillators on him, and he kind of like pops up with one.
So is he back up? Like, no, he's not dead. He's not unconscious. He's got 1 hit point.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
New shop policy. None of that.
You just see Fenrir just standing in place.
Look, man,
I
we don't
did-
break the rules. We become the reason for the rules, okay?
You left. What are you talking about?
She's back.
Yeah.
I heard that, and I just needed to come in and say that we're the reason for the fucking rules. Now I'm
You
gonna go
can't
find
be-
this bag of holding a slab of meat. I'll be back.
If there's
If you
anything
can't be a good
Duchess
example, at least be
can't
a
say no
cautionary
to,
tale.
it's sass. A sass
That's true.
opportunity.
I'm about it.
Listen, sir, I forgot his name.
I can't believe you, Travis. His name is so memorable. I've said it so many times because I came up with it way before time.
And what is it?
Yeah, what is it?
Billy?
Billy?
It is
Alright.
not.
It definitely is not.
Billy?
Yes, shopkeep. If
Billy-
you can procure
Billy Bagwell.
more items,
I
like this,
Billy, what?
mildly
go
cursed
to past
junk
streams and deny
is a hobby
everything.
of mine.
I will
Yeah.
go to a past stream and deny what you just said.
What other items does he have that maybe aren't cursed?
No. Specifically mildly cursed.
Okay, that's your bag, buddy. I want the regular shit that doesn't try to kill us.
As
He
he's
has
taking
so
10
many
minutes.
things.
Taking 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I will say every night before, if I can have this bag of holding every night before bed, I'm going to cast alarm as a ritual around it.
That's fair.
I feel like I should be able to talk to the bag. I am also dead.
The bag isn't dead.
The contents,
It is
the
very much
sleeves
alive.
of the damned that live inside the bag.
So, as far
I
as
just named my bag Estrina, guys, so.
you
where-
named your bag what?
Estrina?
Named you back as Trina.
Okay.
Yep. Because
I-
guess what? I'm gonna have a banshee for a fucking friend.
I don't think that Banshee's gonna care if you.
I respect the hell out of this kid, but she's a fucking wild
Beat it.
woman, I'll tell you
I
what.
regret so much. I'm so scared for what I've introduced. I was just planning on
We're all gonna
like
die.
I just thought it'd be fun to maybe have a bag that whispers to you occasionally and maybe just like throws things out of the bag while you're sleeping. But now, yeah, there's a banshee tied into the lining apparently. Well done, me.
Has Fig gotten you the recording
Yep.
of the session this Saturday?
She has. I
I
haven't
did
listened to
something,
it yet. But
I'm
not.
gonna
No,
fucking feed this
I
thing
am
and
in
then
the same
I'm.
shoes you are. Exactly the same.
We have to stop
Yeah.
doing this to ourselves.
Oh, dude,
And
the
I'm also
amount of
gonna-
shit you guys got, and I just
I'm
had
not
a
even-
Oh my god, yeah.
Look, I'm only buying it meat right now. If we have bodies that I can hack up and feed this thing, I'm gonna feed it bodies, okay?
I mean, you're pretty good at making bodies from
I am.
my experience with this party. But anyways, non-cursed items, because I do not have
I
any
would
more
like to be-
mildly cursed items prepared, and I'm not going to think of one on the spot, because
I would love to be in that transaction.
there is a belt of dwarven kind. There are 3 ropes of climbing. There is a belt of frost giant strength. a bowl of command
Listen.
water elemental.
Everyone, listen. If I can get that belt, all of my problems will be solved.
Loraz's strength is the real life equivalent of like, I don't know, man, for like $20,000, almost every single problem I have would go away. Oh my god, my dump stat is money. Shit.
Dump stat is my wisdom.
There's also the cape of the Mont Blanc. Mountebank?
How much is that?
Montblanc.
Mont Blanc?
Mont
Oh,
Blanc?
is that the one that
Wait,
is that the
you
one
forgot
that
something
Not
that
has in?
It's Dimension Door, yeah.
Ooh.
That is 5,000.
Holy shit.
I mean,
Chime
it is a
of
3/4 level spell.
Chime of Opening. Daern's Instant Fortress.
Which is the
Ooh.
chime opening?
15.
How much is the interest?
Okay.
The instant fortress now that we're
The
not being
fortress is
fucking,
also absurd.
now that we're not being fucking price gouged.
That actually was, if not fairly priced, underpriced.
Fuck, I knew
I
in my
wanted
heart you
it.
were gonna say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I was
Okay.
like, man, if I could just get that money, like.
Travis investigated it because he was positive I was
I mean,
providing,
like, yeah,
presenting
I was-
a fake.
I was
Actually,
guaranteeing that was fake.
I actually do have a magic item idea, but it's I'm not sure how much it would cost to make to have a
Okay.
wizard make. Not Loraz's.
I mean, I could.
A real
I do
wizard.
have the ability to make it. It's just it takes so much time. Ugh.
Couldn't even learn sending. You had to buy a scroll.
I now know. Well, as soon as we get down and I can fucking write for 6 hours, I'll know since. Goddamn.
Woo. And then you can be like, "Hey, Dad, how's it going?"
No, I already have a message written, and it won't please my father, but it's disappointing enough that he'll believe it and just
Aw.
be disappointed.
I think
Instead
we
of being
all
mad
knew
at me.
that pleasing was always off the table.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
So, um,
hey, somebody in the party will please your father. Don't worry about it.
there's also
This is-
5 dragon vessel of slumbering and 2 dragon vessel of stirring.
Of stirring?
Yes.
You wake them up.
Ah.
I don't think that's true, actually.
That is the item that I was I DM'd it to you. You won't look at that later. That would probably cost about the same amount as the instant fortress.
So basically, slumbering, you can fill the vessel with one of the following: ale, olive oil, a potion of healing, or a potion of climbing. Stirring is all of those options plus either fire breath or greater healing.
Can we get Ascendant though?
He does not have Ascendant.
Is it even worth it?
I don't know, it's your money.
Yeah, it's like a dragon vessel's like an alchemy jug. But instead of filling it with like mayonnaise, it's with like a potion. Don't know why they put
Mayonnaise.
olive oil in there, but
It does kind of look like they got halfway through copy and pasting alchemy jug, and
then
forgot to-
realized it existed.
yeah, and like deleted some of the options, but left 2 of them. They were like, actually, no mayonnaise, no acid, potion of healing, and climbing. Ale still sounds cool though. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
you
well,
have that.
if it's ale, not only if they have the slumbering one, you could use that. It's is it once a day or is it you could just do it infinitely, right?
Yeah. So, as a bonus action, you can fill it, and then you can't fill it until the next dawn. But I imagine like the contents doesn't expire, so it's like you could fill it, not need it, and then like the moment you use it, if it's been the next day, fill it again.
But I thought
as
if it
opposed
was,
to-
if it's not magical, it's infinite. So he could have a jar of infinite ale.
I mean, we could maybe play it like that. It says once this property is used, it can't be used until the next dawn.
Ah, okay.
But
I haven't really read it until
yeah. I've
since
only
we got the book.
yeah, I've only read it once, and it was basically to discover this magic item existed. But yeah, that is what he has for sale.
The cloak would be useful because that's a useful spell to give pretty much anyone.
You said it's Dimension Door, right?
It is Dimension Door. You get it. I think it's one per day, but like,
But you
it's
can only like
free.
bring one person with you.
Yeah, but that's a 4th level spell,
Yeah.
and
That's
5,000
a
sounds
that's a that's a
expensive
get out of
for
that's a
person.
get out of fucked free card is what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be given to like me or Song Shin to get out, or even to like one of you guys to get into trouble.
Yeah.
Or
And,
mean,
Alvin, depending on
does
what
that
the,
require attunement?
It does
Yes.
probably require attunement.
Yeah,
I have to imagine so.
it would
I
have been
have one
funny
or
if we
two
could just
slots
pass it
left.
around. Whoever needs to get in or out of trouble at like any moment, it could
Just throw it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be handy, yeah.
You just wrap it around a football and throw it like a fucking vortex.
No, Ring of Invisibility works, right? You just throw it to whoever's in trouble, put it on,
I don't.
they're out of trouble.
Doesn't it require an hour to attune?
Ring of Invisibility does not need attunement. That's why it's a legendary item.
Oh wow.
It's like the one ring. You put it on, you're invisible while it's on.
It's just the longer you wear it, though, it occasionally comes with wisdom saves, and charisma saves, and con saves.
And don't
Alright,
forget
Philip.
strength saves.
It will
Yeah.
fuck you up.
Don't-
And also
Give me-
also your carrying capacity is like shit.
Mine's already shit, sir.
Well, then you're already Frodo.
uh,
Or Gaul.
halfway there.
All right.
I don't know what I would buy.
I'm going to.
So you said
I'm gonna
the
paste
three were the
shop.
were the 3
contents
bags of
list.
holding all 500 gold piece?
No,
Well,
500
they-
total. He didn't charge
500
you for
total.
the cursed ones.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Um,
So can we
we
subtract
need to
that 500 from the 10,000 credit or the 10,000 line of
Yeah.
credit we had?
9,500.
Okay, cool.
I have it written on this piece of paper here. Oh, he priced them for.
Did you mean to stop talking?
Nope. Not at all. What do you guys want?
I don't like that. That's extremely ominous. Thank you, Travis.
Not ominous at all. What do you guys want?
What's happening?
I don't know. I'm scared.
I'm suspicious of Travis in the way that I'm suspicious of him as a DM.
Okay, I've got
Shut
to
up.
I've got to open the
Stop
list here and look at
talking.
these. I don't know what. I'm not
Yeah,
like Travis. I don't have an
let's
encyclopedic knowledge of
see.
all the magical items.
Yeah.
I'm
Do we have a list? Where is it?
I put it in general.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I'm going to take a quick break and get a drink. So I'll let y'all
Yeah.
peruse the shopping list.
Uh-huh.
Duchess, I'm assuming you can find a slab of meat at various shops in any level of the city. Probably even
And in
there's probably a
full
street
view
vendor out there. So.
Of the shop owner. I'm gonna look them in the eye and I'm just gonna drop the slab of meat into the thing, into my bag and be like, happy now, bud? Close it and walk out.
If you grab the Belt of Dwarven Kind, not only will it give you more con, but like you'll get dark vision.
Is that the one that gives you the beard?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the only important thing it does.
Corin doesn't have dark vision.
I do, because I got Dirk gave me special dark vision goggles.
Oh, yeah, but then you wouldn't need those.
so funny.
That's true.
I can read all language.
Would that expand my dark vision? Like if I wore the goggles and the belt, would I have extended
belt?
dark vision?
It's a question for Philip, but I'd allow it. I'd give you like the Drow
What,
dark vision
the
for it.
dwarven kind.
Yeah, the belt of Dwarven
gives
kind.
you- The
was
Frost
thinking-
Giant strength, I'm pretty sure, just sets your strength score to 21.
Does it?
Ooh, that's pretty hot.
I was thinking about either getting that or the Dragon Vessel.
Oh, Frost Giant's 23.
What?
Yeah.
That's
So that would be plus
Oof.
6 to your score.
that's fucking
Ooh.
amazing.
Your strength course changes. Yeah.
Oof.
Item has no effect
That's-
on you if your strength belt without the belt is equal
Yeah.
2 or greater. Yeah.
I will also say some of these prices are so good.
Are so
Um,
good.
I'm thinking about get either the belt of Frost Giant strength. Or
Truthfully, we could
Dragon
get
Vessel.
both and
How
still have
much-
leftover money for potions.
Well, here's the thing. How much would 250 platinum give us in gold?
2,500.
2,500, yeah.
So you could just flat buy the Dwarvenkind belt without using the funds.
Well, I still have like, I don't think I have enough gold to get it to 3,000. No, that's 5,000. Jesus Christ.
That's for Frost Giant. Yeah, but you
Yeah.
could like half and
I could-
half it probably.
I mean, I do have stuff that I could sell.
That's true as well. We haven't like appraised any items yet that we could have.
I mean, I still have those 2 wicked hand axes.
Oh, that's true. Those should be worth money actually. Those are not like easily came across items.
And
Yeah.
They're
Also,
they don't
Chime
have
of
it doesn't
Opening.
yeah, it doesn't have a cost on them. Plus, we could use some of the um loan money that we have from Dirk. We could just use most of that money from Dirk to buy that belt.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, well, let's not worry too much about. I don't see any reason to not worry about
Then
to
we could
not
just
use the
our-
line of credit.
Yeah, then we could just use our money for the dragon vessels if we want those. I feel like the stirring is probably a good choice to get.
Yeah.
Because a potion of greater healing.
Like 1 per day for free that's reusable.
So the Chime of Opening is just like a 10-use master lockpick, right?
Yeah, it's like a 10-use like scroll of knock.
Right,
Yeah.
it's
Nice.
knock, right?
Yeah, it's like knock.
Philip, I have a question, a ruling for the DM. If I was to buy the belt of Dwarvenkind and wear it, could I stack the dark vision with my goggles and the belt?
And
Like
I
the
also have
120
a thicker beard.
To extend
Yes!
like
Yes!
your
You would
vision
get a
out.
beard!
Yeah. Wait, do you already have a beard?
Oh yeah, Corin already has a luscious beard.
Okay, but it could become even better.
Hold the fuck up. If we gave the belt to Fenrir, would he grow a beard?
His
No,
nothing
would not work.
face.
These are the philosophical questions I don't know if I'm prepared to answer.
I don't.
You might have to.
It might work on his physical body wherever it may be. But
Oh, that's
that would
weird.
be hilarious.
That's so weird, though.
There's like a
Imagine-
test tube with a body and it just starts
Ew.
growing this
That
thick
would have
beard.
to creep out
Oh.
whoever's watching over it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if somebody's watching his corpse and it just grows a beard.
very disturbed.
Jesus fuck! Oh,
What
Wait,
is he doing?
Ted, come in here!
wait.
This bitch is
Get
trying
rid
to
of
grow a beard!
We should do this just in case it does do it that way. But we should also find more items that do things to your body just to really fuck up whoever's got your corpse.
No.
What would be really funny is, like, what if he doesn't have a corpse? Like, someone else's soul stole his body, and, like, he puts it on in the middle of the city, and someone walking by just randomly sprouts a beard.
Just sprouts a
Whoa.
beard, yeah, out of nowhere.
That'd creep me the fuck out. I
That
gotta
would,
stop
yeah.
thinking about, it's not Halloween time.
Time to kill.
No spooky
fine.
one-shots.
That's mine.
This whole fucking campaign is a spooky one shot. We have a fart in a box and a corpse in the pie.
Yeah.
And a guy who kills people that are undead and spirits.
Yeah, Van
And
Helsing.
then
But he
a
can't
rogue
currently
who
kill
feeds
the
the banshee
banshees
in her
that are
bag.
currently-
Yeah, creepy child. And Lorazas, who's,
I feel like
kind of
Razes
creepy.
is probably the... Razes and Corin are probably the normalest people in this entire group.
Lorazas is adjacent to the sickly rich kid who owns the fucked up castle or whatever.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's his father.
Yeah.
He doesn't own it.
Oh no! I know what he is. He's the sickly son of essentially Dracula.
I don't know
Wait, he's
why
Alucard?
I think
The
this,
sickly son, not Alucard.
but
He's not that cool.
he's actually Jamie Kennedy in Scream.
Uh,
I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
You're not
Okay.
wrong.
So we're buying the belt of Dwarvenkind, priest.
I mean, yeah. I think you guys should do that.
Yeah, I'm super into it.
Y'all should buy both the belt of
I think we should buy both the
and
belts.
Frost Giant.
And-
Yeah, both the belts are must-haves.
Mm.
Yeah. So, I think we should buy both the belts. So, which one do you want?
Ooh.
Me?
Yes, which one do you want?
I defer to you. Which one do you want first?
Well, I'm
Oh my
cool with
God.
either of them. Is the thing.
Well,
Who
so
wants
am
a
I.
beard?
Okay, in that case, I will take the belt of Dwarvenkind, and you take the Frost Giant Strength.
I thought we were giving Frost Giant strength to Lorazes to make him unstoppable.
Oh,
That
that
would
was
be the
a meme.
funniest.
What would I do with 20?
I would love to at some point in the campaign, for some reason, give it to Lorazes.
Oh my god, put it on him before he meets his dad again.
Yes.
He gets super swole.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, I spent a weekend in the human realm.
Yeah, you have to
Fucking
enter.
jacked.
You have to enter the room sideways because you can't fit through the doorway, and you're like, "Hello, father. I am here." And he's just like, "What the fuck?"
Lorazes, did you just open the oak door without even a grunt? Have you been exercising?
Yes, Mom, I have.
He's all swole.
Swole and deeper voice.
So swole.
This is
But
worse
the
than
belt,
your
the
sister.
belt doesn't actually make you any bigger, though, right? It just makes you stronger. So Lorazes
Yeah.
to be
I-
super strong, even though he's like a little twiggy boy.
Yeah, he's still.
Oh, but
he
just
still
shake
looks
your
like a
dad's
twig.
hand.
Yeah.
Imagine like I wouldn't be any larger, but my muscles from being like this cylinder, they'd be toned, and I'd have a six pack.
Oh,
I
it-
imagine you're basically
like,
just like
busting.
either Brad Pitt in Snatch,
In Snatch.
or you're just like Tobey Maguire when he realized he has abs after being bit by a spider.
No, even better, fucking Robert Downey Jr. from Sherlock, because he was like really shredded for
Yes,
his
he
size.
was. But he was
Yeah.
like he still looked skinny.
Yeah, but he was definitely super muscular.
yeah.
You'll be
Yeah.
super strong, but you'll still look like a normal wizard until you, I guess, take off your jacket for your wizard duels.
Just strip.
Father, I challenge you to a duel, and it's like, okay, and I take off my robe and grab a sword, and I'm ripped, and he'll be like, oh,
Absolutely
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I will not
Okay,
be engaging
so-
in fisticuffs with a barbarian.
Okay, so real quick, so we're gonna get the two belts,
Oh, I'm crying.
but I will buy the belt of Dwarvenkind myself, so we can save the other money for the other bigger stuff.
Out of your walking
But-
platinum.
If we do, that's the thing, Fenrir. If we do end up going to this little pit arena fight thing, I need to borrow the belt of
You can
Frost
borrow
Giant
it.
Strength,
Yes.
because I have a feeling I'm going to have to bare knuckle box somebody,
I-
and that 23 strength would be pretty dope.
I feel like I probably won't be doing that.
Yeah, I don't see how we're going to manage to get you in the fighting ring in your armor. Yeah. So if it comes down to bare knuckle boxing, I need to borrow the belt. But anyway, so
Leaves us
We'll
with
switch out.
4K, which we need to save 1,500-ish to go potion shopping.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
we
so-
can still we can use that line of credit, right, for the belt.
Yeah, part of this 10K is that line of credit.
I think that's the math Lorazes was doing, is with the belt of Frost Giant Strength on credit, you have 4,000 left of credit.
right, because the bag of holding was 500 plus 5,500 is 6 minus that from 10 is
2,500 of credit if you want to basically make a 1,500 gold cash withdrawal to spend at the potion shop. So,
True. So that means we could still get like a dragon vessel.
Yeah, and still have plenty over to withdraw to the used for the potions. Do the dragon vessels need attunement?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so. I think they're just like wondrous items that you
Oh
can
shit, they
use.
are attunement.
They are?
Yeah, I
Uh,
just pulled it up.
No, they're not.
Oh, see?
Dragon vessel.
I've decided.
DM overrides it. Just like when
Okay.
the DM goes, "Oh, I shouldn't have let you have all of this, but you did beat the encounter."
Oh, it does say it requires 2.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Philip, I want you to know, I made because I went back and counted. I made 37 attack rolls total on an encounter Saturday. And you want to know how many hit?
I gotta say, around 6.
It was 8. This includes all things,
If
not
My
just the
favorite part-
dragon.
if I'd been there, you would have hit me.
I
That's
probably
true.
would have. I murdered you.
Hey, he deserved it. He tried to he did succeed in physically torturing me while I was unconscious.
You are unconscious. You don't remember the torture.
It's weird, though.
It was, but
We all decided it was weird.
Yeah, I told them about it, because I was like, hey guys, listen to this weird thing that this man did to me.
And everyone besides Fig agrees that she deserves better.
That is not what I said.
He said, and I quote, "But I still like him."
Yes, and?
Jesus.
Shut up, leave me alone.
It's probably not gonna happen, but I appreciate the ask. So, with the
Is this belt of
1500,
Dwarvenkind really not gonna do my stat adjustments for me? Is that really how we're gonna be?
does it
Sure.
require attunement?
Yes.
Yeah, I said it is attuned in the D&D Beyond, though.
D&D Beyond sucks.
I
Shard would do it for you.
I just
Settle
are you
down
just
over
screaming
there.
that
I
because
just
of
did it for Frost Giant Strength in it.
I just like Shard.
Oh, never mind. There it is. We're good.
There.
Okay.
Fuck.
Did you
Oh, yeah, you
have-
might
I had
have
to- I had
refresh your
to-
page.
Yeah, I had to exit the character sheet and come back in again.
Good thing to know. My athletics is now off the charts.
So
Yeah, that's
all
a
we need
that's
to-
a baller build.
What is a 23 strength? Is that plus
That's a
Plus six.
6?
So now my
23 is
sword-
such an awkward
my
number as well, though.
sword- Longsword gets a +9, and the hand axes get a +10.
That is pretty good.
I'm trying to find it, but I can't find lightly cursed bag of holding. So I'm just-
Lightly cursed Magapole.
You'll just have to add a bag of
She's
holding to
screaming.
your inventory and just remember that it's slightly cursed.
You could also edit it to whenever you go look at it to remind you that it's cursed.
I'll create actual cursed bags of holding in Shard.
Oh, I have several. I can just put one of them in it.
Well, Duchess needs to whisper how to spell her bag's name, and I'll just create one name for that.
That's fair.
Oh my god, the bag of holding actually makes a separate container, and you can. Oh man, I love it.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
that you can actually keep track of weights if your DM's fucking masochistic.
Yeah, are we doing that? Are we doing weights?
No.
Like for gold,
I
especially?
recently had to
Oh,
address
really?
weights
Technically,
because
can give-
how else are people going to move 400,000 gold?
Yeah.
Right.
One of
Well,
the characters
technically,
just
you
went,
could
well, I could
just-
just put it in my pockets since you aren't tracking weight, and I wanted to punch him.
Yeah, you can't do that with Jaren, is the thing.
Yeah. We're basically on the if it's not ridiculous, we're not going to worry
Oh,
about
how
it
much
kind
health
of
did I
thing.
get? I'm still apparently not healed.
I guess Travis ritual casted Cure Wounds, so
A
it'd be
D8.
1d8
Plus int, so like
3?
4.
4. It's funny
Instead of
because Cure Wounds should use Charisma since it would be a bard spell, but you use Mending, which is definitely a wizard cantrip.
I actually, hold on, let me see how I got mending. It might have been my spell of choice for being a high elf.
You just came
No.
with it,
That was prestidigitation.
but
So yeah, it was one of my
So you got
wizard
that.
things.
I would also say as like you continue shopping, y'all can roll short rest dice to heal yourselves up
Yes, please.
as the day continues on.
I think I'm just going to use all my paladin hit
Right?
dice at this
Go
point.
find one of my hidey holes and take a long rest. Because if they're all shopping, I've gotten my shopping done. So like, Unless
She's
there's
literally just
really
like,
something
bye.
Duchess is needing for. She's gonna go find somewhere to hole up and take a long rest. for 4 hours.
Or 4.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think that's more than doable. I'd say realistically, just because of where your character typically spent her time, you probably have maybe 1 or 2 places between the first and the second levels, but you probably didn't go to the third or higher. But I'd say it's very reasonable to have had some safe houses, as they are. Lorazes would probably not call it a house, but
Well, I mean, even I call them my bolt holes.
Yeah.
I'd
my say
main safe house
one of those
is somewhere.
or a couple throughout the city.
Yeah, that is actually like livable-ish. Not according to Lorazes' standards, but
Right.
Why do we have to move this plank of wood and crawl between these 2 walls?
Lorazes would do quick
like
math and then open his tent inside of your bowl.
Oh my god.
then I would immediately take the tent down, chuck him and the tent out. Be like, you sleep in this safe house or you don't sleep, or you sleep outside. You sleep in here, you sleep outside.
I don't sleep at all. I'm a high elf. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I sleep sometime.
Sometimes.
It's nice on like a vacation weekend to have like 3 or 4 hours of sleep.
Or you could just do what Finner does.
Stand motionless for 4 hours.
Keeping watch.
At least you keep watch.
At the end of the 4 hours, when I wake up again, can I make a swing by the market again, grab another slab of meat?
Yeah.
Oh my god, so much meat.
Hey man, I'm keeping this bitch fed. I want this bitch to like me, okay?
You don't want it gnawing on your hand every time you reach in.
Yeah, I don't want it numbing on my hand every time I reach in, and I want to put the rest of my money in there, and not have it go bye-bye.
This is
10 sessions from now, we're going to be walking by a pasture, and it's just going to be like, oh, I'll be right back, and then one of the cows just go missing as it's getting stuffed into this bag of holding.
This is so much worse than the children with the wolves. I just want to go.
It won't even be that. It'll be like, hey guys, well, I need a second. I just open the bag of holding, and all you see is just some like black tendril come out and grab a cow and take it.
Oh god.
Like crunch it.
I'm not going to give this back like Digimon evolutions.
Yeah, you are. Just give it a few sessions.
I know. Be like, yeah, you can throw. Yeah, I guess if you throw your bag at that guy, you can have some tendrils reach out and do some piercing damage.
Not even if I throw it, it's just if I open the bag and aim it somewhere.
Like Grasp of Hadar.
Yeah, like, come here, stick your hand in my bag. Uh-huh.
Hey, you want something? You gotta go fishing for it, though.
Yep. 10 seconds later, it's like, what's grabbing my hand? And then it flies into the bag. Yeah. Oh, I know where the Brightwoods are going next.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Next I see one of the Brightwoods, I'm just gonna hand them this bag, and I'm just gonna be like, hey, can you eat this person? And then I just hand them the bag.
Mr. Brightwood, can you just turn that inside out for me real quick?
Yeah.
It
No,
has
just
some
stick your hand in. Please. Stick your hand
You
in.
could always have them open it first, and then you can just push them into it.
Well, it's not that big of a bag. They've got to stick their hand in first.
Or
It's got to be like a tiger pulling that goat through the bars,
I
okay?
mean, you could also just chop them up into little pieces.
And that is true. You could just offer it to them like a bag of candy. Hey, like, hey, do you want one?
Yeah, exactly. That too.
Easiest way.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Come across some bandits. Hey, it's like no. You can have my bag of holding. Do you want to stick your hand in my bag of holding?
There's a lot
That's
of
so
pressure
threatening.
there.
Just with no context, it's still threatening.
I mean, I kind of do. I wanted to, but like the way you're just offering it is raising red flags.
Do you want some candy? Do you want some candy? You want to get my van?
Yeah.
Luckily, red is my favorite color. What do you have in this bag? Oh my god! So Duchess pieces out, finds herself one of her bolt holes to take a 4-hour trance or nap, whatever she's feeling. Are the rest of you buying
Potion
potions? And he will, essentially, he's giving you basically back 1,500 gold of what, well, 1,500 worth of platinum that
Well, I'm gonna
priest
use-
or Corin paid for his belt with.
Yeah.
Did we?
Did we get
one of the
dragon vessels?
Yeah,
How many do you want?
I would say just one for right now.
One of the stirring?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you can have that, and then you have 1,500 gold that he gave you. So you have 1,500 left of the credit.
We're giving. Whereas, are you taking the dragon vessel?
I'll take. We should give that one to
Function.
yeah, someone who could use the greater potion of healing reliably.
Mhm.
So either Songshin or pass it to Duchess.
Well, she's not here currently, so.
Yeah.
I'll show back
Sunshine
up like
first.
4 hours later,
Yeah.
like bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
Bushy tail.
Yeah,
Well,
me
how about
reliably remembering potions is not a thing.
Yeah, but like in the future, if like you're staying in the back like you always do, and someone's down, you can run up them with the fucking with
That is true,
a
yeah.
tune. Well, it's not tuned, but the special item.
The special thing.
now? Use a greater potion of healing.
Hell yeah. And then
Mainly,
to the potions.
mainly probably on Corin.
What?
You do more damage than me. I'm just gonna say that right now.
I mean,
You're
maybe
you're
not
more
for maybe not for
reliable.
long, Mr. 23 Strength.
You're
Go in there.
you're
I need
more
30 healing potion.
You're more
1,500 gold slaps the
you're definitely more
counter.
reliable because you get temp HP whenever you kill something. I do not.
Yeah, that's true.
Realistically, if that's all you want, Lorazes, I have 50 in stock.
That's all. One, a lot of potions. Two,
That's a lot of potions.
calm down. That was a meme. All right.
That's a very specific meme.
That's
What?
the best
The
memes.
fact that like 50 times 30 is 1,500.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
I haven't seen many memes where that's the punchline, so yes.
Like, I need as many potions as this money will give me, but I'm smart enough to know that that was stupid, and I would just order the amount that it would get me. That was the meme. I was expecting you to be like, "Sir, that's a lot of potions," and I wanted to reply, "I know what I'm about, son."
No. Let me try again.
Pest potions.
I know what I'm about, son.
How? Do you have any potions that aren't potions of healing? Are you about to make another list?
I'm not going to make another list because I've already made it. And priced them potentially correctly.
Woo!
Did you use a generator to do so?
I did not.
Ooh. Ooh.
Weird.
There's so much in stock.
Yeah. It's a potion shop. It's like their one thing. You guys keep asking for potions, and they point you at the same store. No one else sells potions.
Still have like 4 potions of healing, so I don't. Potions.
You still have potions? You don't even use potions.
Yeah. I'm
don't know
down
if I
most
have
of the time. When can I use my potions when I'm down?
That is true.
I have 2 potions. I love that for me.
Everyone's just randomly checking their inventory to find out.
I'm
they have
so glad
potions.
you're using the bounded list for fucking potions, because the unbounded list has the supreme healing potion being like 5k.
Yeah. That feels excessive.
Yeah, for a consumable that's like just some health.
Mm.
I mean, it's a lot of health, but like, fuck.
For 5k,
Yeah,
it's
I
gonna
don't know
come with
if I'd
free
ever be that
refills, that's what
desperate.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
Technically good on potions right now, so.
I'm
I
not.
would like to be able to breathe fire. Just for funsies.
Use a potion.
I mean, fire breathing potions are useful. Those are the ones that, as a bonus action, you can breathe
Oh,
fire
yeah,
for,
yeah.
like,
That came
an
in
amount
very
of
handy
time.
this weekend.
I don't think would I be able to use that?
Are you able to gain the beneficiary effects of any type of potion, is the question.
I think that is the question.
Because if the answer is no, would a hero's feast affect you?
I think
We gotta get your
no.
body back, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, the moment I get my body back, I'm just gonna. Can we go get something to eat?
I haven't eaten in years.
I'm actually starving to death.
Huh.
Okay.
Alright, so if I get 2 fire breath potions and a potion of speed, that'll leave us with 800 more gold of potentially healing potions. Unless you think we need a water breathing potion.
Do I think you need a water breathing potion?
Excuse me?
Do I think you need one, or are you asking the rest of the party?
That was me asking the party. I mean, Philip, do we need a water breathing potion?
I don't see why you would. Who needs to breathe
I
underwater?
know. I mean,
I don't.
we do have 2 party members that don't need to breathe at all, so.
Honestly, fair.
I mean, I choose to because it makes people uncomfortable if I don't.
Have you
so-
seen the potion I put in the shard? Potion of air breathing? For 1 hour, you're able to breathe air. If you're already able to breathe air, this potion has no effect. That is a
Wow.
very useful, exceedingly niche potion.
Could you drink that while you're underwater?
Yeah.
No air down there, though.
Yeah, there's no air down there. What's more fun is if the big
There are
bad turns
bubbles
you
down
into a fish with polymorph. You could stop yourself from drowning with one of those. How you drink it while a fish is a good question, but that's irrelevant.
Just
Isn't
throw it
that
over
Guess
there.
somebody else to do it.
We'd figure it out.
Quick, pour this fish down this Magikarp's mouth. Loraz's used splash.
It was ineffective.
Okay, so Lorazis is spending 700 gold worth on speed and fire breath potions.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 800.
If we
So-
don't want any of the others, we could definitely get like a superior, followed by 2 greater, followed by another regular.
How many regulars do we have right now without buying any?
A 4.
You have 4?
I have 1 left after the fiasco in the
Song
Eh.
shop had 2.
I think Songshin said you had 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Duchess?
Yes.
To imagine Duchess has.
Do you have any regular healing potions on you or no?
Probably.
We're just trying to figure out how many we need to try and buy.
I have 2.
2.
So
That
if I
puts us
get
what?
1
total of
superior,
9?
2 greater, and then 1 regular.
That sounds good. Let's do
And then
that.
that will max us out. Alright, cool.
That'll be our 1500.
Alright.
So-
Am I having all of these? Or...
How do we want to do that?
I feel like a person with a bag of holding should put some of them in there.
Well, I have no potions, so I'd like to hold at least something on me, my person.
Yeah. You should have the superior, because I think you're one of the only people who would actually benefit from it. That would full heal me.
Okay. All right. So superior.
Yeah. And then you can take like a regular as well. And then I can have a greater, and then either Duchess or Songshin could have a greater. And then the regular I'll also keep.
I feel like it should get to Songshin.
I'm very soft. But I
Well,
don't
I'm
get
taking-
hit very often.
I'm taking the regular
Neither does.
Yeah.
and
Duchess,
and
technically.
okay,
Oh, yeah, huh?
The superior and the regular.
got it. I've got those in my inventory.
Duchess is probably the least hit, and then followed by Songshan.
Yeah.
Songshin, take a greater.
Because I have a low enough armor class that a person with a really, with just a decent, hit can hurt. So I prefer to not even get in the range to be able to be hit
Yeah.
or seen.
I think the last time I hit Duchess, both times have been by accident.
I think it was for area effects.
Yeah, I think I've
Yeah.
done a Dragon's Breath and then a Hellhound's Breath. Are the last 2 times I've actually hit Duchess in combat.
And then, are we going to count the damage that the Banshee did to me, or
Technically, that wasn't damage.
That
was psychic damage?
Yeah, she
Oh,
stayed
that's
up.
true. Actually, she stayed up. Okay.
Yeah, she and
Because
Corey
when you
just
fall
go-
unconscious, that's just unconsciousness.
No, apparently growing up in a cult does good things for my brain when it comes to psychic damage.
I don't know,
Oh, if I'm
taking
gonna- I'm
psychic
gonna
damage
take,
at all. I think.
One could argue the opposite.
I mean, I grew up in a cult. This is the way, bitches.
Philip, I'm gonna buy 2 more. 2 more regular healing potions with my own money.
Sounds good.
Well, what can I get with my own money? I have 1 gold.
I slap him across the face.
All right, yeah, sorry.
I'll make
I
it one
see.
gold now.
And then I give you the gold. That's all I get.
There's a commemorative coin for visiting undeniable chemistry.
How long? Have you told us that's the name of the potion shop?
So
Yes,
many
multiple
times.
times.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't know if I've heard that. Maybe there's like another shop.
No, I don't think there was.
Yeah, I think we've successfully completed a shopping episode.
Indeed.
Woo!
So,
Woo!
Now,
All right, let's go
Now
kill
Fenrir
something.
Now Fenrir can lift almost everyone in the party with literal ease.
Hell
So-
yeah, brother.
I guess tasks to be done on the immediate docket. I'm going to do some nutshelling. I guess going back out to the forest and putting all of your money into a bag instead of a chest in the ground.
Yes.
Duchess finishing trancing and visiting blood hunters to basically get registered in the blood hunt so that you can hopefully win the competition and not owe Dirk any of this money.
Very good to not owe money to Dirk.
I mean, it's the best. At this point, it's just a gift for doing what y'all are pretty good at doing anyways. Assuming you win.
Yes, assuming we do win, yeah. I feel like if anyone would win, it would probably be Priest.
So are we going back out to fetch our ill-gotten or not so ill-gotten gains from the forest?
Not so ill-gotten game.
Semi ill-gotten, okay? Well, it's on the fence. It's a gray area.
It's a very gray area.
Finders, keepers, losers, weepers, man.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, I just keep thinking of the Princess Bride line of "You're trying to take what I have rightfully stolen" is basically what y'all did to the pirates.
I know what you're talking about. We stole nothing and took nothing. We've always had all of this.
Yeah.
We go back to that shop. They see Core and me, and like,
What would I have used for taking such petty things?
But then,
So,
where,
yeah.
where did they get such fine belts?
where did those belts come from?
For once, I managed not to roll my eyes at Lorazis.
Those are belts of ruffians.
Belts of ruffians. I mean, you're not wrong.
And your new fur coat?
Who got the fur coat?
I don't think anyone got a fur
No.
coat.
I was just assuming Loraz's, but he doesn't have any money.
Yeah, that is correct. I have 2 new scrolls and a fancy new wand.
Yeah, he just
Don't
spent
you
all
also
of
have
his
the
money
dragon
on
vessel?
paper and a little stick.
Don't you also?
Yeah, I'm
have-
not a little
Philip,
stick.
when I effectively use this stick, you're once again going to regret giving me things.
I regret everything almost all the time.
I
I regret haunting 2 bags of holding this session.
So yeah, we're heading back to the forest to look for our not so ill-gotten gain.
I'm sorry, have I not shown my true insanity before this? Because I thought I had.
You're insane.
Yeah, I'm completely insane.
It's not. The kid ain't right. That's for sure.
We're working on it. There.
I don't think.
Let's go get the gold that we left in the forest.
I don't think Finra would consider you insane. Just a little abnormal.
I'm feeding a banshee that lives in my bag of holding with the intent to make it my friend so it will eat the Brightwoods.
That is, word.
I mean, in fairness, that's
be a
not
man.
normal,
It has.
but
Yeah.
It's just confirmed undead.
yeah.
I
It's
don't.
not normal, but I'll allow it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone.
Technically,
I'll allow
liches
it.
can also perform that screech.
I don't think anyone
But
would
it's
be
not
sad
fucking
to see the
lich.
Brightwoods go that way, but.
Yeah,
But
or a
before
demi-lich.
this current bag activity, I feel like Duchess was mostly just unresolved childhood trauma. This is like the first glimpse of something dark might be underneath there.
Like, there might not just be childhood trauma under that.
But that's okay.
I thought the like zero qualms or hesitations at murder implied more than childhood trauma.
Next time
I don't think
it's
so.
the middle of the night, we're taking a long rest. Can I sorry, I'm used to I'm reading future stuff. Can I contact Conifer and
Tell him about your new potential friend.
ask? And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the sending stone down, I'm going to open the bag and be like, hey, can you say hi to Conifer for me? And does it screech at all?
Or
Please.
just whisper.
Yeah, exactly, I want to know. Because I want to be like, hey, Con, say hello to my new friend. Can you say hi? And then...
Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't like try to like inside out it again, he would maybe just hear the actual whispers and not
Does-
a banshee.
did-
scream.
Didn't
That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to inside out it, but...
inside out hurt the banshee?
Probably. I wanted to know what the fuck was in it, so, like... Sorry, not sorry, but...
Since it's basically woven into the fabric, it is basically the bag of holding.
Yeah, but she's feeding it.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Exactly, I'm feeding it.
I
Well,
mean,
I'm just-
y'all are ascribing a lot of logic to something that I don't quite know how it works yet.
Alright.
if we're being honest.
This cannot go poorly in the future.
Yeah.
Ever.
The fact that I
this
don't
is
know
public.
how it works is why Duchess is very hopeful she's going to be able to train it to be essentially a mimic.
Don't be a mimic.
I'm totally doing that. Hold on, what's my animal handling? I need to know.
Which
I don't think it's an animal.
I did see a TikTok
Not.
where they broke down by like raw how difficult it would be to try to train a young mimic to basically be a pet. And it was doable. I don't think it was
Well,
easy,
listen.
but it was
Yeah.
just from raw doable.
This is a banshee. Hold on, what's a banshee's intelligence? Because, like, if it's intelligent enough, I can just make friends with it and it doesn't have to be a pet.
Cast friends.
So-
on the bag of holding.
We
No.
don't want to cast friends because then as soon as it wears off, they're going to be upset because they realize
Yeah.
you cast friends on them.
It's got to be genuine. I want to have a genuine banshee bag friend.
It's technically not canon
Banshee bag
yet
buddy.
that it's a banshee, but if it were a banshee, they have an int of 12.
Oh, cool.
Bad.
That's
So,
not bad.
They have human intelligence.
I'm calling it the banshee bag buddy.
Jesus Christ.
BBB.
Exactly. Triple B, bitches.
Wow. The Better Business Bureau.
Better. Alright. Yeah. Y'all make your way back out to the forest. There doesn't need to be any rolls for that. You're just going back to where you were. You dig up your not so ill-gotten gains. You stuff some gold in. I'm assuming this one's going in Corin's bag.
Yes.
Yes. I'm updating my bag of holding as we speak. We gave the pigments to Duchess, correct? The Nulzer's Marvelous Pigment?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, cool. All right, good. I will not add those to the bag of holding inventory then, for obvious reasons. Sweet.
Alrighty, I need to go eat. It is dinner time at my family. I will be back in a bit.
Bye, have fun.
Hopefully it's delicious.
All right, let's go do. Well, I guess we're in the thing, right?
We're basically just got our money. So we would have to go back to the city to do that blood hunt. How many more days until that thing we have to do?
Oh, like weeks. I think you
Like
got.
2 weeks?
I think you got to the city with about 4 weeks with it.
Okay.
So you've got almost a full month of time in the city before the party.
So
Which-
how long does this competition last?
Oh, longer than that. It doesn't really have a set time. It basically has like a launch party, so to speak. Like that's where a lot of adventurers were gathering down south to basically the opening ceremonies of the hunt starting, and then basically at a certain point, Gorstag will determine enough have been hunted and call an end to it. And then there will be like closing ceremonies type stuff, and like there'll be like continent wide criers going out and letting everyone know that it has ended, and to get your proof of kills back into like, you know, little wrap up period of time kind of thing. So
It was at that fortress that's down below, or at the bridge?
yes, so it's here is where like the opening ceremonies were kind of launched, but basically there's a cathedral that basically is kind of acts as all 3 orders of blood hunters kind of home operations in the capital. And then there's also a lot of various buildings and kind of small settlements that blood hunters occupy throughout the kingdom. So
Oh, my health goes up when my con goes up? Fuck yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
technically, we could go to the one in the city, because that's where Priest needs to go anyways to return the fallen hunters.
My dog tags.
Mhm.
Rosaries.
Yeah.
So we could go there since we're done picking up our legitimate gold.
Totally legitimate. Not great in any way.
No, what are you talking about? No,
White hats, baby. White
don't worry
hats.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Definitely before Labor Day with this party.
So yeah,
Definitely.
we can go there and sign up for the hunt, as it were, and you could return those rosaries.
Yeah, I mean, if nobody has any objections, I'd like to go turn the rosaries back in.
Yeah. Big. What is this?
I'm alive.
Are you? I thought you were dead.
Oh wait, yeah, no, you're right. I'm adjacent to alive, both in real life and in the game.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Damn.
So, we're heading to the Orders Church, I guess.
I'm fine with this.
Is Rastus okay with this?
I'm gonna say yes. on
I'm
his
not
behalf.
100% sure he's here at the moment,
I don't
so
think he's here.
He might just be on TikTok too, to be fair.
Yeah.
He keeps sending me links for spooky people. For me to, I'm
Yeah, I was getting TikToks earlier as well.
assuming make the bags.
And back.
Oh. He wasn't on TikTok.
Was he?
No, I wasn't.
How do you know?
I had to procure a book.
There you go.
Okay. Hey, do what you gotta do.
Do what?
Nothing. We were wondering if it was okay to drop by the Blood Hunters Church in the city, because we can sign up there, and then Corin can drop off the fallen rosaries.
I mean, that sounds like a good plan.
Alright. I just imagine Finner can pull a cart now with ease and just, instead of getting horses.
It's just 23 times 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a decent amount of carrying capacity that Fenrir
Yeah.
just has on his own.
How much, let's see how much I got now. I got, holy shit.
I've asked you this before, Fenrir, but how tall are you?
How tall is the armor? It
Yeah.
depends on what it was made, who it was made for.
Well, that's kind of the thing. That's what I'm wanting to know. Like,
I
are you like
feel
Alphonse Elric, like really big, or are you just like a
I
Or you like
imagine it,
Edward L.
yeah,
I feel like it.
or like a
it's
wee boy?
probably- I think it's like an in between of those, because it's
So a normal
made for
person.
human.
Yeah, I think he's just a normal guy. But-
Normal sized armor.
Now I am just imagining him just keep like soul transferring to different like armor upgrades and going
I mean,
from
I
like
can.
a Goliath to like a halfling. to-
You're not gonna
Look
lie.
at, like,
I
a
was kind of
roll-
hoping that this
robust
shopping trip would
full plate.
include a trip to an armorer where we would outfit Fenrir in a different set of armor.
I mean, I did ask Dirk for, and he said he would get it to me.
We have enough gold. You can just go get full
Mithril
plate.
armor.
Oh, mithril armor.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
No, he said he would get it. So
I'm
it
sure.
was for
he did.
our. It was for the.
I'm
dragon.
not going to be called a liar by a bunch of thieves.
Hey, I never called you a liar. I
By one snooty thief.
I'll call you a liar.
You already did.
so far he's kept his word about things. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you throwing shade, man?
Stop sending me scary pictures.
No, they're useful.
They're useful for these kinds of
Don't
holdings
use
that we
them.
currently have.
I don't.
It's just a haunted sack, okay? It could be worse.
Listen, I am super
I don't.
super into it. I just made like a nursery rhyme for that thing.
Oh my god.
Fine. Now you're gonna make me write more in my Ravenloft campaign, all right?
Oh.
Oh, no,
Sorry.
no, no,
Oh, no, no, no.
Don't be. We should play that one next.
We should play that one in person when I move over there.
Depending on how long it takes you guys to figure out like the subplots and like things.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna be on this fucking campaign for a while. We could do Ravenloft at the same time, it's fine. I don't mind playing in 3 campaigns.
Technically,
I'm gonna give you an
we're
example,
through
Fig.
campaigns already.
Oh.
There's one person in the party, and this one person in the party has literally gone, "Oh hey, did you guys see my green bracers? That's cool." And everyone else has like not paid attention. And then it's going to be one time where it's like, "Oh, what kind of bracers does that person have?" And the entire party's going to be like, "They have bracers?"
In my defense, we've discussed this. While we're playing, I am also doing my job, and I don't pay attention to well anyway,
Just
as
you.
we know.
Everyone.
I'm the one who gets called out on it.
No, I just talked to you about it because I don't talk to anyone else.
I mean, it's fine.
So as you get back to the city, it's pretty easy to find. It's like this kind of towering cathedral. It's meant to basically house any members of any of the orders kind of stopping in to the cathedral. It's kind of a place of rest and worship, and there's typically some high ranking member of each order um, that kind of maintains the cathedral. And so, as y'all enter, you do see kind of this fairly tall, like probably, how tall are you, Corin?
5'9", 5'10",
So
not very tall.
he's probably close to a head taller than Corin, like just shorter than Lorazis. The difference is like he's built like he's like wide set shoulders. Like he's got, even in the armor, you can tell he's got that upside down Dorito going for him. And so, like, could throw Lorazis like a harpoon kind of thing.
Oh.
And he just kind of has this kind of spiked two-handed club that he just kind of is leaning on right currently. And I don't... Corin... Let's call it history.
Okay.
Just to see, because I don't know if you would have actually met him, even though you would know who he is. So we're just going to roll to see if you've met him before.
22.
Yeah. Like, you wouldn't call him a friend or maybe even an acquaintance, but you've seen him once or twice. Like, he probably visited the abbey that you were at before it was destroyed, and you've probably seen him maybe one or two times outside of that. But this is Tommen Lackman, who also was one of the authors of the letter that came with your sword when you arrived at the crossroads in the first time.
Okay. When I see him and I recognize who he is, I will immediately be very formal.
Brother Corin,
I might even stand up straight.
I was not aware you would be in the city.
Yeah. On a bit of business for the army with a small party of other scouts.
Hi.
These people here,
I
obviously.
roll insight on Corn's behavior.
It is going to take all of my power to not be like, Corin, I didn't know you had a brother. But I won't do it.
I'm gonna use my
But I won't
amulet
do it.
of divine intuition on this and be like, is this someone very important that
Oh.
I should warrant respect for?
I guess I'll let Corin tell you what he is giving off. I think it's fairly obvious. You could probably deduce that this is probably an important person in Corin's order. But Corin, I think Fenrir said he was going to use his divine intuition use today. So,
Okay.
with a nat 20, what do you think you're giving off as far as who this is to you?
Yeah, I mean, he's just, Corin's a military type guy. He's always been, I mean, his whole life. And so his default when he meets someone who does outrank him, despite the fact that Corin's not like a super, like, he understands what rank is, and he is willing to show deference. Even though he will literally go toe-to-toe with anybody at a moment's notice, he will at least put on the trappings of decorum. So he's going to show respect to this guy because he is a high-ranking member of the Blood Hunters, and not just the Blood Hunters as in general, but of my order of Blood Hunters. So he's very important to me. I will defer to him.
Okay.
And
So-
I have more. This is a Corin deep cut. I have more loyalty to the Blood Hunters than I do to the army or to Shade or to my family or anybody. Like, they are the most important thing in Corrin's life is the Blood Hunter Order. So I mean, this guy outranks everybody that you've encountered Corrin interacting with.
Okay.
So that's where Corrin's at with this guy.
Then we'll just take note of that and just be at attention with him.
And as Corin, you kind of say
Pick up on none of that.
Lorazis is too proud
It's
of
bad to have you
himself
no
for
other
not-
way, Travis.
Lorazis is too proud of himself for not making "I'm gonna fuck your brother" joke to get back at Corin for trying to
That's fair.
hit
But
for
no,
the
I'm not
cycle
going to
of
do
his
that.
family.
I respect it.
God,
I will be respecting the decor, though.
I've just
Place is
realized that
not-
there's like a limitless amount of sports metaphors I can make for Corin fucking your entire family. That's what being a nerdy jock in high school does for me, is now I get to just make sports metaphors about one member of the party fucking the family of the other.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Actually, I'm just going to post that meme I found.
The 30 times 50. So,
No.
as you say, you're kind of on business from the army. Tom,
Sorry.
he kind of nods and he's like, yes, there are some in the order that are a little irritated at the freedom you have been given, but the general consensus from myself and others above me is that while the Army's goals coincide with ours, there's no harm in you continuing your journey through them, as long as it is known that our priority is the safety of this kingdom and its people. And if the military's goals ever stray from that, then you may be called back.
I respect that, and I can tell you with confidence that at no point has that been the case. And I have, in my travels with this particular scout group, run across other members of, I want to say the Orderless. I can't confirm that in the Arbalodus encounter, but I have definitely run into rogue faction members of our greater order, and these people have been instrumental in defeating several of them in our first encounter, and seriously wounding some in our previous one. They did manage to escape, but we did do grievous harm to them. So they've been very helpful to me in that way. So
You
I
also
feel like
mentioned
right,
the dragon.
right now our interests are in fact aligned. Also, there was a dragon. Yes, a young one, but a dragon nonetheless.
It has been many, many years since the dragon has been seen in the kingdom, but odd things are cropping up all around us, and it warms my heart that you have found such dependable comrades.
Magic isn't really my strong suit, but I do feel like the young dragon we faced was being summoned from somewhere. Is that correct, Blurhazes? What was?
It was
Wasn't there some sort of?
Someone was turned
a
into
tree.
the dragon.
Yeah.
It wasn't it wasn't a naturally occurring dragon. There was some sort of ritual afoot. It was
They
a very unnerving experience, but unfortunately, we did not gather many answers.
they ate fruit from a tree that they were trying to grow, which turned him into a dragon.
He kind of perks up at that. He's like, that does tickle a memory, but I was never too great at history. But if there's nothing at the library, perhaps if you could find our own records, perhaps there's something in. God, my cat's about to literally battering a ram through the door.
What's wrong with that?
There might be records of the time before liberation, and perhaps this fruit you've seen was mentioned there.
Did research into it. It was called the Tree of. I have to scroll back.
Yeah, I don't remember what I called the tree, but it was basically.
For the love of God, call it the Tree of Might.
No. I think the fruit was called like the fruit of Accra.
Yes.
You sure you don't want to call it the Tree of Might?
I'm sure I don't want to call it the Tree of Might. I realize this is a good DM tip for anyone starting out. 50% of this campaign is on purpose plagiarism. About 40% is accidental plagiarism.
Accidental plagiarism.
And the other 10% is just an accident. So.
I respect it.
Like the haunted bags, that's in the 10%. Tree of Might, 40%. Corrin's Blood Hunter Order, 50%. See? I'm all over the place.
It's all good. Do what you gotta do. But yes, we did research.
So, there is one thing I know, and no might be overselling it. It's kind of a known legend that as the gods took a more hands-off approach to our world when the War of Liberation ended and the younger pantheons established themselves, the legend says that each god continues to affect the world around us through the use of a chosen avatar from the mortal races. If that were the case, I assume the purpose of this fruit of Accra that you were researching might be Accra searching for a new avatar, since he is unable to affect the world personally himself.
Seems like a reasonable conclusion.
I need to dig in my bag. I won't have it in the backpack, but maybe in a belt pouch or something like that. Dig out the other 10 rosaries that I recovered, and hand them to him, and just tell him, I have recovered multiple rosaries from our fallen brethren, and would like to see them returned.
He looks a little bit shaken from it. You know at least a few of these they already knew. 2 of them he put in the note to you when he was warning you to be cautious. And so, but each of these are unique to a hunter, and so he's kind of just like muttering the names as he kind of fingers through each one.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not often that they get 10 dead soldiers handed to them at once. So
I would like for you to come with me, and not to sound rude, but I would appreciate your companions to wait out here.
Understood.
I'll nod and look to the rest of the party and kind of give them a look like, are you guys good? But I'm gonna willingly go.
And he's gonna
nod to him.
He's gonna kind of take you to this. God, that's the hardest part about playing on 2 different VTTs is navigating the map is different. The times that I've like right-clicked and shard, and it
I do that constantly.
brought up the context menu, and I just tried to left-click, and it just drew a box like an idiot.
Yeah.
But
Here, so you made a map here. Are we supposed to kill everyone here?
well, so far there's only one person that I bothered to put on the map, and the room that Corin is currently in, it is basically the like Winterfell catacombs equivalent of this temple, where like your fallen brothers are given kind of
The-
burial.
Archway on the opposite side of that room, is that like a fountain with like seats and stuff?
Yes.
I'm
Would
gonna
you like
sit
to-
there and chill and enjoy the fountain.
More than okay.
Hell yeah. This place is awesome.
And so he is going to turn to you, Corin, and he's going to kind of place the rosaries just on one of these kind of already closed. Why can't I think of coffins?
Sarcophagus.
Stone coffin,
Sarcophagus.
Boom.
tomb, sarcophagus. Any of those would have been acceptable.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Thing where you put corpse.
Anything
Cool
besides
box.
me just kind of shrugging while not saying words.
Yeah, no, that thing.
Sarcophagi.
For many of these rosaries, there was not even enough to bury. But
Oof.
we will. Each of them will be given their own bed to be housed here. And he's going to kind of look more deeply at you, Corin, and he's going to say, you also seem to have grown quite a bit since our last communication. I did not think it would happen now, but I feel that it is the right time. If you would not mind, may I have your sword?
I thought you were going to say soul.
Without even questioning or hesitating, and I unsheathe the sword and hand it to him.
And he's gonna kind of turn over it, and like you see that it's mostly like this dark metal, and like occasionally when like the light hits it, you can kind of see the edges glint, kind of this dark, kind of scarlet red. And he's just gonna kind of like, he's still talking to you, but almost like he's remembering something himself. He's like, our weapons are so easily identifiable, and yet anyone could use this sword. And he kind of stops looking at the sword for a moment and looks at you, and he asks, do you know why the Orderless have been breaking the weapons of your brothers and sisters?
I do not. I wasn't aware that was a widespread thing. The two bodies that we recovered, the only two blood hunter bodies that I've actually seen, they were it was a bloody mess, and I didn't realize that the weapon breaking was a intentional.
They know something that perhaps others outside of our orders do not, and that is the runes that you receive is not just for show. It is not something that we hire a metal worker to do, or a swordsmith. The runes on our weapons tell a story that show us as the owner of the weapon, as surely as we can see any rosary and know who it belongs to. Once your weapon has its runes, only you can use it. To anyone else, it might as well just be a well-made sword. But only you will get the benefits and the strengths granted from Yondar. And it would appear that those who are orderless know enough to know that stealing our siblings' weapons would do them no good. And so they break them as one last insult to our siblings who should have been respected. And he's going to kind of grab your hands and just kind of place like out underneath the one of the blade's edge, like right at the hilt, as if you're kind of like catching water with it. And he's going to kind of slowly drag it across your palms, and I need you to roll a d4 for me.
1.
So you take 1 slashing damage as he says, "Blood for the sacrifice we make to preserve the peace." And he continues dragging, and I need another d4 roll from you.
3.
So you take 3 more slashing damage as he keeps going. And he goes, "Courage to protect those who are not strong enough to protect themselves." And he keeps dragging. And I need 1 more d4 roll from you.
2.
So you take 2 more slashing damage. And he goes, "Honor to live a life that is worthy of the blessings Yondar has bestowed on us, to not just take lives, but to live our own." And he kind of finishes dragging it across, and like you see, you're getting cut, and it's not you've taken more damage from this, but the blood is not like dripping from your hands. It is kind of being absorbed into the blade's edge. And you kind of see, as he finishes, your hands are just like immediately scarred across the palms, but they're no longer bleeding. And the sword's edge that used to occasionally glint red in the light now just has like a permanent kind of scarlet edge on that side. And you see runes have appeared near the hilt on that edge. And I should have had your character sheet brought up, but I'm going to be replacing your sword with a different one.
Okay.
Ooh.
But essentially, you have now, like, basically, this is called bonding your sword. It is now yours. Before, in a pinch, you could have thrown your sword to Fenrir, and he could have used it and gotten the same benefit that you got from anything. Now, anything magical about the sword is specific to you. It can't be just attuned by someone in the order. It can only be attuned by you. It is yours.
Awesome. Does he give the sword back? Do I?
Yes. He
Do I?
hands it to you, kind of, hilt first, like would be.
Corn will swing it up in front of his face. He'll do the whole Aragorn thing, the fucking swing it up in front of his face, kind of tap it to his forehead, and then sheath it. And then he'll shake hands with Tommen, maybe? Reach forward and see if he wants to shake hands?
Yeah, he'll shake your hand as well. And
Alright.
I think I might need to. Sorry, I don't know where to. I was like, where's? There it is. Okay, yes. You now have the sword in your inventory and equipped and attuned to, so you can
Sick.
refresh your character sheet and look at it.
Okay.
But yeah, your sword is a little bit better and now uniquely tied to you.
Sweet.
And I can zoom back out. They're gonna kind of come back out into the main area. I feel like I should be the one talking, but I don't know.
What?
Me and Travis have been just talking back and forth in
Don't.
the chat.
You guys are the fucking worst.
Dude,
I was like, I will not laugh during this. I will not
I
laugh.
couldn't write down what words were said, but I tallied the number of innuendos and started. I got to 17. Half of them involving sword.
Sword.
Will
Your
you
sword
hand
is
me
unique.
your sword? Oh my god. Alright, yeah.
Only
mature.
you can wield your sword.
I did not interrupt the RP moment.
No, we didn't.
Oh man,
I unplugged my mic. I ripped my mic out of my headphones.
It's okay.
Like,
I had Discord
turned mine
open up behind OBS, so I did not see anything y'all chatted until just
Good.
now.
Good. No,
I
RP.
I've almost fell out of my chair when you said it's called bonding.
That's one way to phrase it.
None of you are getting awesome things.
Hey, I didn't say anything.
Next things, guys.
It's because of Travis.
Yeah. And how could you not write it down, Travis? I didn't.
It's recorded. It's fine.
That's fair. I have to listen to myself talk, and I don't really like doing that.
I was just crying every time Travis would post something about that.
I'll clip it later.
Oh my god. Only you can use your sword. That's the one that got me. I was like, God damn.
Well, I mean, technically, Laras's mom could probably also use it.
Every sword needs a sheath.
Oh. We almost killed him, guys. Almost.
3 minutes left in the session. You trying to take me out now? All right.
Then he finishes and looks at you.
That was the one that almost got me. I was like, God damn it, Travis, no, not right now.
Oh.
I got nothing. Yeah, everything you're saying sounds.
So
uh,
we're calling it right there, right? I feel like that's a great stopping point right there.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
It will take me at least 2 minutes to. God damn it! Now I can't even think of words because I'm thinking about what I'm already saying and You know what?
You're trying to watch.
That's
it,
why I
phrasing.
didn't. The instant I interrupted you, that would have taken an extra half hour to get
Oh,
through
yeah.
because you would have thought too hard about it.
We will.
You-
Yeah.
you
We
chosen
will
your
start
words more wisely.
next session. He will probably also be the person who can help grant you a token for the hunt, and that can be where we pick up next week because I don't think I have it in me tonight.
Not after all
We'll
this.
see you guys
huh?
later.
Yeah, everyone
Bye,
have a good
bye.
night.
Bye, Blue.
I'll see you next week. We will pick up still
Cassie
here,
finishes.
but immediately after finishing.
Yeah, right. Immediately right.
Is where we'll pick up next week. And then I will make a mental note to myself to write down monologues beforehand and maybe read them out loud once to see.
I guarantee you,
I
nothing
do
you
mine
do
with
is
bullet
gonna keep
points.
you. Nothing you do is gonna keep Travis from doing
I have-
from being
listen,
Travis.
I would do
I
I would do the same thing to Travis. It's just
I
I
have
know
a
it.
monologue written that I'm not allowed to say because Fig wants to hear it in the campaign. That'll never resume.
Leave me alone.
Oh.
I do have
I mean, he
multiple
almost
questions,
killed me
Philip.
Too, so.
I will probably be willing to answer many of them.
Okay, so does my sword no longer do the when I kill things I get temp HP?
That is correct.
Okay, so
Now what's it do?
I gain the charges on the critical hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then so when I expend a charge, it says a random effect from the order magic table.
Yep.
Where is the order magic table?
I have it.
Okay, so I
have it.
Okay,
Shut up,
cool.
Travis.
So you-
Totally made that. That's
I
what he
have
said.
made it in my mind, Palace.
I've made that.
that's
yeah.
fine. I don't need it. I was just curious. But then this other, so the rune effect is that always? Is that
Yes.
like is that a constant thing, or is that something I have to do? Like,
I mean, it's something you have to do in the sense that you have to hit someone with your sword for it to.
but I
take
just on
effect.
any successful hit.
Yes.
Oh, baller. Okay.
Ribs.
Okay. Cool.
Just,
And
just-
because it's half of the
die
damage,
damage.
from the die damage. Yes.
Okay. And is that temp
You
HP
regain
or
that every
true
time
HP?
you hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
And it's a great sword.
Mm-hmm. Sounds pretty sweet, right, Travis? I definitely.
What
am
are
not-
you going to be throwing at us later?
I feel like
That's what I would. As soon as I heard Travis go on every hit, I was like, he knows. He knows. I don't have to put.
I mean, we're gonna be fighting werewolves for
yeah.
sure.
I don't need to add hooks into my magic items. I can make them as strong as I want them to because it's to help you fight combats I don't know how to balance.
I mean,
They've actually not been bad.
Yeah.
I think
the one that was most unbalanced